There we go. We're here. Oh, sorry, technical glitch, everybody. Thanks, biggest bro, for you didn't have to do that. I was just about to see that. I had that happen one time before where I went on for like 5 or 6 minutes. So we caught it after 30 seconds. Thanks, biggest bro. I owe you one big time. I really appreciate that. But thank you so much. Anyway, let's get into this. Welcome to the channel. We're going to talk right away about Rambo, the drop that Veve's doing on Saturday, which is hilarious. I mean, look at his face right there. You gotta love it, okay? You just gotta love it. Now we're gonna go to the Medium article because it was just released, and I'm gonna look at how many editions there are and the price and all of that, and we'll go into it, and then we'll check out like how much the physical toy is worth in the real world, and we'll do all of that as well. And because there are 6 scale toys that are out there in the real world, like this, like Rambo, like that are the same size as my Mandalorian over here, and they're pretty rad. And then we'll talk about Studio Canal, the movie company that's behind it, and how they actually have put some they actually have mentioned this drop on their site, which is cool because that doesn't usually happen. So let's get right into it. And then we'll talk about all sorts of other stuff as well, right? So anyway, here it is, Rambo. There he is with his arrow right there going all crazy. Let's go to the Medium article right here. Rambo takes aim. And the good news is that it is animated. So this is another step up, because I think we wanted that with Kang and with other drops we've gotten, even Killer Croc, and even that we wanted an animation, and the animation does help a lot with these kind of drops. So we'll see what happens. Rambo, since his debut nearly 4 decades ago. Now, this is the thing. Do people on Veve care about Rambo? I'm not sure. We'll find out. I'll tell you what I think about that in just a sec, because, RoboCop has done really well in this app, but I'll tell you what I think about this in just a sec. Sylvester Stallone's Rambo has become one of the most iconic action heroes of all time. They did a recent movie, too, not that long ago. So an ex-Green Beret haunted by memories of Vietnam, John Rambo has battled small-town prejudice, freed prisoners of war, rescued his commanding officer from the Soviets, and unleashed vengeance like no other. For sure. All while wearing a red headband. It's crazy. So here, see Rambo immortalized in the first digital collectible celebrating the iconic hero, this is the first that we've ever seen on the blockchain. This is legit. We used to talk about that a ton, but this is for real. I don't know how many more Rambos we're going to get, but this is the first one. Inspired by First Blood Part 2, in case you haven't seen it, the first one was actually when he was just walking through a town, and then he got all bullied by the police. And by the way, that town is Hope. That's the name of the town. It's in British Columbia, Canada, which is not that far from where I live. And if you go to Hope, you can still walk through the town. And it surprisingly looks very similar to the movie. It's quite strange. You walk down the main street and you'll actually see some of the scenes from the movie. So it's quite famous for Canadians here on the west coast of Canada. Hope is more just off the west coast, but it's a little town in Canada, which is really cool, which, because of the rain and everything was pretty standard. But anyway, in the film, Rambo is offered the chance to cut short his prison term by going on a secret mission to the U.S. government deep into the jungles of Vietnam, locating prisoners of war. So yeah, he gets arrested after the first one, spoiler alert, because it goes all crazy. So the second one, they actually bring him out and they let him go and rescue people. But there's a whole backstory behind it. Anyway, you can go check out the collectible breakdown, from Corey, Veve and 3, on obviously Veve's, YouTube channel, which is, a really great video. I'd recommend you guys go check it out. Just, use the Medium article right there. But here he is. Look at him. He actually looks absolutely fantastic. I'm really surprised about how good he looks. Now, I'm not sure about the base because I like my collectibles to be able to put anywhere I want, but there is a base that's attached to them. There's sound with this one. It's animated. It's very cool. So, but the fact that there's rocks there, I'm not sure I like that. I would have liked him just standing alone because then I can put him anywhere I want. But it definitely does add to kind of like this little, sculpture sort of aspect. It's kind of like Killer Croc vibes to me with Batman. It has the base to it, but this one's animated with sound, so it's cool. And it looks just like him. I don't think there's any doubt that his face looks exactly like Sylvester Stallone. So they did a really good job on that, if you ask me. Anyway, let's check out the numbers right there. There's 60 gems, okay, at 2,400 editions. Now, I did look at this prior. I don't normally. I like to do my reveals, instant gut reactions to these live, but I wanted to look into this one a little bit. And 60 gems to me and 2,400 editions. Now, I think this one's going to sell out in the market. Okay, I think people are going to go for it because it's animated and there's only one, and it looks just like them. But 60 gems is a bit high for me on this. So I would have liked to seen this at 30 or maybe 40 at the most, maybe even 50 at the most. 60 gems is a bit too high for me on this one. So I'm not sure if I'm going for this drop, to be 100% honest. And it's not because of like, if I think it's going to be worth a lot more in the marketplace after for flipping or anything like that. I just don't know if I want to spend 60 gems on Rambo myself. Now, he is from my generation. And I mean, I do love the Rambo, I do think it looks fantastic. And once I see it in the app, I might change my mind. But I do think there's enough people that this will sell out. Now, I don't think it's going to sell out in a heartbeat in a second. If this was under 2,000 editions, I think it would sell out right away. I think it would be just fine. Like RoboCop, because RoboCop, there's 1,987 of those, which matches the year that it came out. This one's 2,400. I'm not really sure why it's 2,400 at 60 gems. I think it's a bit high. So I don't know if this one's going to sell out immediately. And I do think you'll have a chance to get this under retail personally. I'm just being honest. This was just what I think. Now, of course, the VV market will decide, and all of us will decide for sure. But I do think you'll have a chance to get it under retail because, there's going to be people who are going to go for this and they're going to go for low mints or whatever they're going to do. And then they're going to dump it if they can. And if soon as somebody drops it under retail, that about 55 other people are going to just follow suit and just lose gems as well. So I would recommend, if you love the collectible, this is one to go for sure. I don't know how much profit you'll make off of it immediately, but I do think over time, this one's going to do good. I think people are going to buy it up slowly over time. They're going to add him to the collection because it looks fantastic. And I think he'll do fine over time. And it probably will be close to retail for quite a while, maybe just under for sure. Just my opinion. You guys let me know what you think as well, because I really want to know if this is, if I'm off base here or not. This is just a prediction on my part. Now, if you check out how much he's worth as a toy, because that's my area is toys, right? I've always been in, and just so you know, through my store that I had, I did have a Sideshow Collectibles merchant account, which is you can only get if you're a store owner. And I don't have it now because I don't have my brick and mortar store anymore, but I did have it. And Sideshow Collectibles actually sells these Rambo toys. They're under a company called the 30. Okay. And if you go to Sideshow's website right here, you can scroll down right here. You can see Rambo right here, a 6-scale figure retails for about $199 US. Okay, here it is right here. You can see him, Rambo, and then he's got all sorts of stuff. It looks really fantastic, and you can do all sorts of stuff with him, right? You can like make him all look good from the first, and it's pretty much from the first movie, but you can make him look any way you want, and that goes for about 200, right? And for sure. And there is that's so rare right there. Sorry. If you go to eBay, you can actually see the version of this toy that's come out. This is actually from Rambo 3. This is when he's got the arrow. So, the version of this toy on DC is supposed to be from Rambo 2. But, there's Rambo 3 right there. You can see, and this is what it looks like in the box, and it's the same thing. It's 30 right there, which is a pretty cool company. If you actually go to their website, there's 2 versions that they've come out with, Rambo by itself and Rambo 3. So there isn't a Rambo 2 one that I see that's available yet. But they do retail. If you go to eBay, this retails for about $475 to $400. That's sort of what these go for in the aftermarket. And usually eBay is the aftermarket for 6-scale toys. So it's just a little bit interesting just to give you some idea. Now we're getting this one for 60. All right. So that shows that the price isn't that bad. Like for Veve, it might be tough for the flippers and the traders on the app. They may not see a lot of profit, but as a collector's point of view, 60 gems on this at 2,400 editions is a joke. It should be just fine if you believe in the digital collecting space, which I do. So I'm not sure if I'm going for this on the drop yet. I'm just going to wait and decide. This is coming up in a couple days, so I have some time to decide. Now, if you go over to Studio Canal, which is the company that actually owns, I guess, the rights to the Rambo movies, if you go to their website right here, you can see all their upcoming movies and stuff. But down in their social section right here, you can see that they actually put this out on Instagram. putting the information out there to their followers on Instagram. So you can see right there, see Rambo immortalized in his first digital collectible celebrating the iconic hero. First Blood Part 2 drops on Saturday at 8 a.m. on Veve Official. And so you can see they just put that out on Instagram right there. Now, if you go to their Instagram, you can see right there, they got 15,000 followers on Instagram. So it's not super huge, but they do have a bigger Twitter following. And you can see this is their most recent post. So they're behind this drop. They're actually putting this out. They're actually showing it, which is cool, right? Like the fact that they're actually, like retweeting and reposting, because a lot of these companies we see, they don't do that. Like I don't remember seeing a lot about like Lambo themselves putting out information about Lambo, even though we got tons of press releases, right? And so, and by the way, those press releases on Lambo, those really actually started to multiply even more. We don't have to talk about that now, but that really, promoted Veve quite a bit. But you can see they promoted it right here. Now, if we check them out right here, if we actually go to Twitter, okay, so there's Rambo right there on the Veve site. Now, if you go to Studio Canal on Twitter right here, okay, you can scroll down. Look, they got also the Evil Dead right there, which is crazy. And then they're promoting their movies and things and, stuff like that. If you scroll down, look, there's Terminator right there. Let's get Terminator in the app for sure. If we scroll down just a little bit more, there's a reason for it that I wanted to show you just a bit further. There's Kate Blanchett right there. That's all good. Scroll down just a smidge. There's a couple more movies and things. Josh Hartnett and all that. Blah, blah, blah. Come down. Not too much further. Trust me. A little bit further right here. There's Elizabeth Taylor and all that. They did retweet it right here. So where is it? I did see it, unless they just deleted it or something like that. But I did see them they retweeted this drop right here. Where are they? Did I miss it or something? Okay, because I saw, there it is right there. What am I doing? I scrolled right past it. Anyway, you can see they actually retweeted it, which is cool, right? They retweeted Veve's thing with Rambo. So that's nice that they're actually getting involved. And you can see right here, they have, 78,000 followers. So this is actually decent that they're actually doing this, as opposed to just, ignoring the drop, which is what you usually get from these companies, these movie companies. And when I don't know if RoboCop was retweeted or anything like that, but it's just interesting right there for sure, right? So anyway, I just wanted to cover that a little bit for you, just give you a little bit more info so we can close that off, close all these off. Hold on one sec. Let's just do this, close this off right here. And we can get to the chat as well, and we can talk about it. But you guys let me know what you think about Rambo, if you're going to be going for him or not, right? Anyway, so next we have today on the channel, we have our drop, obviously, for the X-Men comic, the Phoenix comic. Now, this is for Veve, so this one's actually quite cool. This is a good comic. It's sold out, no problem. I actually was able to get 2 on the drop, which is really cool because I wasn't able to get a giant size X-Men. That is for damn sure. And I certainly wasn't able to get, the Tales of Suspense right here. I wasn't able to get one of those on the drop. I did get a Darth Maul, but, whatever. But, the giant size X-Men, I wasn't able to get that, wasn't able to get this, but I got 2 of these. So it just goes to show that people weren't going crazy. And the 10,000 edition size on this one is obviously a little bit like, not as desirable as this one, which only had 5,000 total. But this is a great comic, it's shooting just fine. If you check out the secret rare right here, it's going for 167. So I did not get a secret rare. I got a common and an uncommon, which is pretty standard for me. I usually don't get anything like super great. Sometimes I'll get an ultra rare, but I've only got 1 secret rare ever in my history on this app. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm snake bitten up here in Canada. I just cannot get a secret rare to save my life. On these comic books, no matter how many I'm in, it just seems crazy to me, but I'll keep plugging along and maybe I'll get one big one, I'll save it up for like a huge one, some massive comic that's coming up. So anyway, this one's going for about 6 in the store right now. If you just refresh right here, which is okay. It's not too bad. And I think over time, this will just get eaten up. Now it's at $5.90 right there. People will buy this because this comic, as we covered in my previous videos, is a very nice comic. It's like really good value. It's quite famous and popular. And so over time, this will get eaten up as people will be collecting it. If you've been watching actually the giant-sized X-Men lately, the numbers have been going down and down on that as people have been buying that up after it initially blew up and then went down. So this one's going to probably follow the same pattern. Now, I predict this one should be around 15 gems. So it's quite a bit under that. So that's actually really good news if you guys want to go after this one in the market and get it. I thought it was going to be a bit higher for sure, because of the X-Men hype that's going on, but maybe there's a bit too much hype. This uncommon's going for 3 or 4, which is crazy. So I'm definitely going to look to stack up probably 10 of these. This is what my plan is. And I'll just do the same pattern I did with giant size X-Men. What I did with giant size X-Men is I got one common. This is my collection right here. I got one common at a 3-digit because I just want to kind of collect those right now. And then what I did is I bought 10 of the uncommons in the marketplace after, for master collector and to stack a bit, and just also maybe to shave 1 or 2 off later when the price goes up, because they're a little bit cheaper, right? But, that's what I'm planning on doing. Now, if you could get the common on this one at a good price, you could probably stack up 10 or 20 of these, put them aside for like a couple weeks, and I'm sure you'll be able to sell them for a bit higher then if you want to like shave a few off. This is sort of my thinking, my strategy behind it. To collect one that I want to keep all time, at a 3-digit level. That's sort of what I'm doing with the last few. I actually added the Spider-Man 42 3-digit as well because I have I have like 60 uncommons of this one. So I added a 3-digit common just to kind of have that in my collection. This is what I've been slowly doing with the latest comics, right? And if we actually switch over right here, hold on one second. Let me just show you this. I'll just switch over to my little comic collection. This is my little 3-digit comic collection that I've been adding lately. Right now, Kang I've had for a while, so this one's been for a while. But all the rest of these, I bought all these recently when the drops have come out. I've looked in the market, waited a little bit, and I think these 3-digit commons are like quite great to have as a collector. So I'm like, I would go after each one while the prices were at the lowest. And I picked this one up right here for about 15 gems today, which is not bad, and then of course I got this one. I didn't get the other one yet from yesterday or the day before, the Pepper Potts and Happy one. I haven't got that one yet in the 3-digit because I'm still waiting for the price to come down, which it has. It's just dropped, just towards 10 or just under 10 for like the regular. So I'm actually waiting for the price to come down a bit. Then I'll snag a 3-digit there and just put it away. This is just for fun. This is what I like to do, just one of them, right? But this is my little collection, and these are fantastic comics. And over time, because these are so scarce, I think it's really going to pay dividends in the future for me, just holding these right here. It's the uncommons that I always like to stack, like I said, but that's just what I like to do. I'm not saying that's what you should do. That's just what I like to do currently at this, at this particular time. It's just fun for me, right? So we got that going. We'll monitor the price on that as time goes on right here for sure. And by the way, I did pick up a Storm in the marketplace, just a basic. I like the uncommon pose. I picked one up just because of all this X-Men stuff that we're getting. I thought, you know what, why not grab a Storm, keep her in my vault? I haven't had one in a long time. So I just picked up an uncommon for really cheap, nothing special in the mint number, but I figure, why not? If they come out with another X-Men character, which is with all the characters that are on the cover here of giant size X-Men, if we scroll down, I mean, all these characters right here, if we get these guys and Storm's the first, I mean, Wolverine, Colossus, the rest of them, that's going to be a really fun team to have in your collection. And there's tons of Storms, so there's no rush on buying her collectible. The next ones that come, if they come anytime soon, they're going to be Kang level in regards to like their edition sizes. If Wolverine comes to this app, I mean, watch out, everybody. It's going to be crazy, right? So, I don't know. Anyway, so let's go now over to the DC NFT because I went for the Superman drop today, and I'm pretty happy about it because I managed to get one today. Now, I haven't really gotten too many of these in the past, either timing or I haven't gone for the drop, but I did actually mint one today. I don't exactly know which variant I got. I'm just waiting actually for the reveal. I know people can go and click on your wallets and you can go check it out ahead of time, but I don't know. I just want to click on the reveal and do it, like have fun with it, right? So I'm going to wait on that for sure. And it's coming up pretty quick. I think it's coming up in is it coming up in a couple minutes? So we can just do the reveal here for sure. But hopefully I get the legendary on this one because I have not gotten any luck getting like legendaries on this platform either, right? I mean, the Superman, number one, I didn't get it on the drop. I did get actually the Detective Comics 38. If you go to my collection right here, I've shown this to you guys a few times. I got this on the drop, but I actually didn't get the epic. I actually went up to the epic. The uncommon I didn't get either. I was in Mexico. This one I actually bought in the secondary. This one I bought in the secondary as well, right there. You know, the flash I did get. I didn't get on the drop either. I bought in the secondary. I have the epic. I bought this one in the secondary because I didn't go for the drop because I didn't think it was going to be worth anything. You know, and it's not really, but I like the cover, right? So I'm waiting on my Superman. I do kind of want to get, if I actually look here, if I want to go to the buy comic section right here, you know, it's sold out, which is nice. You can tell that this comic, you know, it's not going to be worth a ton, you know, because it's not worth a ton in the real world, but it is super popular and very famous in the real world. And so people are going to want to have this in their collection. The epic over here is really something else. Because if you don't know, this is the black baggie that you could get in the real world. That, you know, this is like, it was sealed. I gave one away on my channel to my drop head holders through my comic book rewards like a couple months ago. And, you know, we actually have my comic book rewards today. So stick around because there is a comic or two that you could win in the chat today, by the way, that I'm going to throw out to you guys in the chat. Death of Superman focused. You know, I have a little bit of Superman stuff going on there. And I also have a Phoenix comic, which is really great too. And an Iron Man comic, which is really great. So stick around, right, for that. And if I'll show you those in a few minutes. But the common cover is beautiful. I mean, look at that. It's very iconic, you know. And of course, you got that, you know, that black cover epic right there. So I'm going to really interesting to see which one I actually get when I reveal. I think I can reveal actually in any minute right here. I can reveal right now. So let's see what I got. I'm going to take a drink right here. I like to do it this way. I know I could go and do the wallet thing, but I'm not impatient. I like to do it like naturally and just to see what I get. It's more fun that way for me. So let me just do this right here. I'm going to reveal. Let's wish me luck, fam. Let's go. And then I'll ask you guys in the chat which one you got right here. Let's reveal. What did I get? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, okay. I got a common. Oh, I never get the legendaries or anything. Come on. Oh, man. But that's okay. This is actually out of all the covers. I would want the legendary so I could sell it. Okay. I'm going to be honest. And then what I would do is I would buy the epic. And, but I got the cover that I actually want. I want the common and I wanted the epic. Those are the two covers I want. So here we go. I got this dude right here. It's a common. What did you guys get? You can let me know for sure, but let's close that off. Where's my collection? Now it's not available. There it is right there. So look, it looks good. I'm happy. I don't mind, right? I don't know how much it's going for in the marketplace. I guess we'll find out. It's probably to go for $5 or something like that. You know, maybe 10. But the thing about it, there's only 4,000 editions of this in total. Now, just to put it in perspective about this comic book, okay? So I know if you watched my video, I broke it down a bit. This is one of the more famous comic books ever, one of the best-selling comic books of all time. And in 1992, there were two comics that really dominated, okay? So you had X-Men #1 with the Jim Lee cover, okay? And I'd given that comic away on this channel too to my members about 3 or 4 months ago. That comic sold like, you know, a few million copies, you know, when it came out in 1992, right? So that was a really big one. And then, of course, this comic comes out in one day. $30 million in sales happen on this comic in one single day. So this was a monster. Okay. Now, everybody wanted to get one. I mean, it was kind of a turning point in comics in a lot of ways because, you know, you killed Superman. Who would have ever thought that? I mean, so they really, you know, DC was really pushing the envelope at that time. I mean, look, you killed Robin. You're killing everybody, right? But anyway, so like, you know, you kill Superman off, big deal, massive, you know, interest. Of course, they printed a gazillion of them. You can go pick up a 9.8 for about 200 US or so. But the thing about this comic, it reminds me a lot about like Spider-Man 300, where Spider-Man 300 is a better comic, not as many made, very famous though, you know, with the, you know, we have it in the app, right, in Veve. And, you know, with the first appearance, you know, the first full appearance of, you know, Venom. But that comic was really famous too. But you know, the Spider-Man #1 comic that came out with McFarlane, that comic was massively famous too. A lot of copies were like made, but everybody kind of likes one in their collection. You know what I mean? Everybody sort of wants one of those in the different variant covers. This is kind of like that for me as well. Now, also at the same year that, you know, Spawn #1 came out, from McFarlane. So that was a really big pivotal year for comics. Now, after that point, comics really tanked. Okay, the price of them went down around after 1992. I mean, I was in high school at that point, so I was totally collecting comics at that point, big time. You know, I remember all those going to my local newsstand and like picking up these copies and looking for this one. I know for sure, like my father was also collecting comics too. He always has. So we both had this one, and we were collecting sports cards too. I mean, you know, they were just flooding the market at that time from 1990 to 92 or so. You know, you just got this massive influx of like collectors in sports cards and in comic books, and it just blew up. I mean, there were stores opening up all over the place, if you remember. Of course, they were mass producing like all these comics and cards and stuff. So that hurts the overall long-term value. But popularity is a strange thing. And here on DC NFT, there's only 4,000 of them in total. So that means that this comic could be worth more here than it could be in the real world, which is really interesting, right? Because you haven't seen really that happen too often with comic books in the NFT space yet. Usually the physical copy is worth way more than the digital. So we'll see what happens here. I don't know, but you guys let me know if you got this one as well, because it's a pretty fun one for sure, right? Let's get to the chat. I've talked enough. I want to say hi to everybody now. We can continue to talk about some other stuff as well. And I'm going to do my comic book rewards as well. Let me just show you. Actually, you know, just before we get to the chat and say hi, let me show you the comics that are going out to the community today, and to the comic that's going out to the chat today. Here are my rewards that we do. We just did our our OMI crypto rewards 2 days ago. I'm up to 570,000 OMI given away to Drophead holders. So if you're a member of the channel, you'll get one of these comics. You know, eventually we've given out well over 300 physical comics, and we're not stopping. We got 6 rewards today, one for the chat right here. And then I have another one that's going out on my Discord as well. But the one that's going out to the chat, you guys are going to want to stick around for this one because it's a good one. And I went and picked it up recently at my comic shop just for you guys. You don't have to be a member or anything, right? But here's my master entry list right here. Hasn't changed a whole lot. Here's one that's going out to the chat. To my members today. We got Daredevil because they just started filming the Daredevil show now. So I wanted to do a Daredevil comic. And this has got the Black Widow in there. And I really like this comic because she's back and the Daredevil's kind of injured up there. And of course, you might have heard the news that the Punisher, you know, John Barenthal, the actor, is going to be redoing his Punisher role. So you know that we're going to get that Spider-Man 129 in this app soon. If you watched my video talking about the comics that are coming, that's a facsimile that's hit the shop. You know we're getting that comic soon in Veve, right? I mean, you know it, right? It's coming. You know, Spider-Man 129 with the Punisher is coming to Veve. I'm guaranteeing it, you guys. I just don't know when. But I mean, it's ramping up. Anyway, Daredevil, the show has started filming. So I wanted to give you a Daredevil comic to my members right there. And then this comic right here, I just wanted to give you I always like to do a Spider-Man comic with a beautiful cover. This is him punching the heck out of Mysterio. And of course, I love the Mysterio in the app. So this comic is going out to my members as well, number 620. It's just a beautiful cover, right? Now, this is the big one that's going out. This is Iron Man right here, number 18 from 1969. Okay, so this one right here at a 9.8 value is about $1,700. This one's just a raw copy. It won't get you a 9.8 grade, but this is a good one. This is when Iron Man battles, he puts on his original suit and he's battling another one. It's really cool. It's a very cool comic. So this one's going out to my members of that own Dropheads right here. So one of the people win that today. Now, this is one of the ones that's focused on Superman. I'll show you the one that's going out to the chat. And then we'll get to the chat in just a sec. But this is another one, Dead Again. The Superman, the Man of Steel, number 38 from 1994. This is a couple years after the death of Superman. And, you know, he's dead right here, which is kind of funny. It's just kind of a funny cover. It looks really great. I thought I'd give this one out to you guys because I don't have a Death of Superman to give out again. I've already given one of those out on the channel. But I'm giving this one out because it's really close to the same time period, different comic book series. But you can see him in the coffin right there. It's a pretty cool story, right? Anyway, and then this one's going out because we got the Phoenix today. I really actually searched out for this one. This one's not worth a ton, but it's X Factor number 13. It's one of the more beautiful Phoenix covers that you'll find, you know, from that earlier time. This is from 1986, this one. So I really wanted to give this one out to people in my, Dropheads community as well, because it's just a beautiful cover. And, look at that. It looks gorgeous, right? So it's Simonson art. You got to love it. It's just one to have in your collection. Not worth a ton, but some of these are just for the beauty of the art, right? Anyway, so someone's going to get a spot today in the chat to win one of these comics, another spot. I'll do a drop head right here. The drop heads are the blind box ones with the logos on their chest. So someone's going to get one of those in the chat today. And then, of course, here, if you're Poppy, I mean, look how many comics he's won. We got to get transfers back. But this is the one that's going out to the chat today, you guys. We're going to give you an incredible Hulk variant cover from Spider-Man 21. This is the, now, in case you don't know, this comic as a facsimile as the Hulk 1 is also hitting the newsstands. And it's coming to Veve, guys. I mean, it's going to come at some point. So I got you a Disney 100 for the chat, just for you guys being here. You don't have to be a member or anything like that. This will just go out to somebody here in a short bit. We'll do this pretty quickly, actually. I don't want to keep you waiting too long. But somebody here will win this comic today. And I got a few, so stay tuned because I'm going to give a few more of these away as the next couple weeks go on here. And then over on my, let me just show you right here. I got a lot to talk about right off the bat before I even get to the chat. It's usually what happens. I usually talk for like 25 straight minutes. Sorry about that, but I got a lot to talk about. Now, over on my Discord, I'm also going to reveal the winner of another comic book over there for my members. Okay, so this is a fun one here that's going out. Look at this comic right here. This is Superman number 298. This is over on my Discord. So if you're a member of the channel, you're in Discord. And this is, look at this. This is good. I like this one because it's a whole death theme, okay, with Superman's death and everything. This one doesn't relate to his death, but look in the background. This is a really fun comic. I literally picked this one just for you, just because of the whole theme of the death of Superman. But look at this. You got Lois Lane there with Clark Kent. And I love this. She's like, I'm so glad you finally realized the world can get along without Superman. The world doesn't need Superman. And then you look in the background and everything is going to hell. Look, there's a plane crashing into the building. There's this guy getting shot in the back, like in broad daylight. There's like a subway car crashing off of the tracks with people literally falling to their doom. And then you got flaming buildings over there, all because, Clark Kent decides he doesn't need to be Superman for a bit. And the whole world goes to hell. So you can imagine if he's actually dead. So I thought that this was kind of a fun one to throw. I always, when I do my comic rewards, I try to think about what's going on in the community, right? So anyway, so that's going out to somebody today. I'll actually reveal who wins that. These are all my members who have entered that right there, but I'll do that in just a little bit right there. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Let's get to the chat and say hi to everybody. Let's see. Mr. Jones, Pistol Pete is in the house. Oh, you see, he's a Maravich fan. Nicely done right there. Oh, and by the way, big news, because one of our members, I hope she's here today. Let's just scroll down and see if she's here today, because we got somebody who had like their account locked for the longest time. Okay, and she finally got her account reopened. Let's see if she's here. I'm just going to scroll down because that's a great way to start the show, actually. I don't see her in the chat. If you're here, you know who I'm talking about. Verena, are you here? Because, you had your account locked for the longest time and you finally got it back this morning, and you can thank the community for this. Let's actually just do this right here. Let's give her there she is right here. Verena, you're here. Where is she? Oh, I think she got it back. Did she get it back today? Where's her tweet right here? She's trying to get a hold of everybody right here. Let's just scroll down right here. Let's see. I think she got it. She's trying hard. Everyone's trying to help her out. I did see a tweet that she got earlier. So I don't see it on her page right here. But anyway, she can let us know for sure if she's in the chat. But okay, we'll save that. We'll save that news for her, right? So anyway, but yeah, I believe she got her account back, which is great. So after 6 months, it's crazy. So Delilah, how you doing? Good morning. Thanks for coming in right here. Bob Sales, you're second to Pistol Pete. Thanks for coming in the chat, Bob Sales. So great to see you today. New tactics. Pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. You guys doing well right there. hanging out and all that kind of stuff. That's great right here. Double Quill, how you doing? Good to see you today. Christopher's in the house. Evolved is here. How you doing? Love that interview you guys had over with Hinano and Delilah. That was great. Everybody check it out for sure. Very good. DYD Rambo flop drop. It just might flop. You know, I gave you my predictions. I mean, I think it's a bit high, guys. I think it's for this current market, you know, and like, I mean, RoboCop is like really stunningly amazing. Now, Rambo is much more famous. Okay, let's not mistake that. Rambo is a more famous character with more movies produced in Sylvester Stallone and all that. But RoboCop is pretty damn cool looking, and he's animated too. And there was actually less of him. I can't remember how much his price was. We'll look at it. Was it 80 for RoboCop? Because, I mean, that one did extraordinarily well. Like, if you think about it, like, it sold out. I don't know if this one's going to be able to do that too. So it might be a drop flop. It definitely might. It might not sell out right away. I don't think it's going to sell out instantly, but I do think it will. I think there's another 2,400 people at 60 gems. You know, it's animated, so, and there's not that many of them. So it's, you know, I think over time, it looks just like him. It looks great. Double Quill, how you doing? Just chilling out. That's good to see right there. Corey's in the house. How you doing, Corey? Thanks for coming over to the chat today. We got the biggest bro is here. Let's get it. Hopefully everyone's having a wonderful day. I am. It's been good. I got my Superman, you know, I got my common Superman. I talked about that. I actually landed drops today. I mean, I just got commons and stuff, but at least I landed something today. Christopher, here we are. Yeah, got some good stuff. Yeah, I think we all did. I only have enough budget for comics for the week and a half unless I sell something. Yeah. And other stuff is going to be good. Like, other stuff is coming, you guys. Like I said, you know, I made a video about it. The grails that are coming. We can talk about that a little bit too. And it's all based upon like the facsimiles that are hitting the shelves. It's been a pattern and it just can't, it just keeps coming, right? And thanks again, Biggest Bro, for the super chat helping me out there at the beginning. No, Crazy Dan, you have not gone deaf. And Frank, no, you haven't. There's a small glitch we had at the beginning of the stream, but we're good to go. We're good to go. Deaf and dumb. No, you're super smart, Crazy. Pavel, how you doing? Good to see you today. Let's go. We're back in the house. Rambo for the Lambo. I love it. The animation is amazing on this Rambo. It really is. I'm not going to pump this thing though. I don't know if it's the right. I mean, in this market, you got to be, I mean, you know, 60 gems. That's tough for some people, right? They don't want to spend that right now. So I don't know if it's going to do that well, like, you know, in regards to profits. If you're a trader or a flipper, I don't know about this one, you guys. If you're a collector, I mean, go for it. If you want to mint this one, I mean, that's the mentality you got to have with this drop. I don't think flippers and traders are going to do well if they think that this one's going to go like in their favor. I don't know about that, right? So Pixel Trader, how you doing? Good to see everyone. Another great day in the NFT space. Yeah, it is for sure. It's a fantastic day. In a little while, you guys, I'm going to read this article too on NFT Now. I want to read this. This is actually a really fantastic article. I'm going to get into this a little bit later about a new blueprint for NFT marketplaces. This is quite interesting. You know, this is from a Dead Fellas, if you know that NFT founder. And like, this is a really good article. I want to read this article to you guys in a little bit about NFT marketplaces, you know, with Amazon opening up and this whole thing with royalties and everything. It's a very good article. So I'm going to read that in a bit. We can talk a little bit about that as well, but that's going to be just a bit later, right? We got lots of stuff to talk about today for sure. There we go. Bill, how you doing? Good to see you today. Really hoping Rambo was a movie and not the collectible. Really hoping Rambo is a movie and not the collectible. What do you mean by that? It's a collectible from the movie, right? That's all right. Pavel, apologies for spam. You just do whatever you want, Pavel. You're all good. Double quote. Can we get a Rambo to blow up the Lambo? I know. What we need, what we could use to, I mean, his knife. Yeah. If you guys didn't grow up in that time, the Rambo knife, okay, was super famous. The Rambo knife, like if you actually look up everybody wanted a Rambo knife. I mean, there's people walking down the street in the mall with the Rambo knife. I mean, everybody wanted this damn thing. Where is it? Where's a good representation of it? I guess this one, maybe. I don't know. These are like more modern. I want the actual Rambo knife. Yeah, look at it. See, this knife with the serrated back edge. When I was a kid, man, in the 80s, could you imagine a bunch of kids running around with this knife? Like, that's literally what happened. We were able, like, I actually owned a real Rambo knife. And I'm running around with it, hanging out with my friends. Like, what a time, Like, look at this. There it is. I don't know if you guys remember, if you guys didn't grow up in the 80s, we did things slightly differently. And I was like, I want a Rambo knife. Okay, son. Here you go. Let's buy you a Rambo, like a knife like that. Look at that blade. And you're running around with it, hanging out. It's amazing we didn't kill each other. Anyway, it was quite famous right at the time. So that's what I kind of wanted to. I want to see him with the knife. Or I want to see him with the big M60. Remember the M60 gun with he's got the bullets on him and he's like going crazy? Pretty fun, right? So Delilah, yeah, they did a great job on his face. Actually looks like him from the movies. It completely does. I mean, this isn't one of those ones. And this is actually really surprising that they're able to use Stallone's face. I mean, you couldn't have done Rambo without Stallone's face. I mean, that would have been ridiculous, right? Like, you could do Terminator or RoboCop because, you can kind of cover the likeness a bit. And you kind of fake it, right? You could, like with Terminator, you could do it with like just the T-800, like just the exoskeleton itself, and not even do Arnold's face. And people would freak out if that came to this app, the Terminator with like just in his metal form. I mean, that would just blow the app up if you ask me, for sure. I think that would go nuts here. But Rambo getting his likeness. So you got Obi-Wan Kenobi's likeness in the Star Wars stuff, which is cool. Only the modern stuff, though, not like Harrison Ford yet. And I don't know if we'll ever get them, but we got the modern stuff because, it's all, I don't know what the deals are with those, the contracts, whatever. But the Indiana Jones one, because I think we're going to get Indiana Jones in this app because we got the 5th movie coming. And like, you're going to have to make it look like Harrison Ford. You can't mess around. So this is Rambo. Yeah, it's funny that it's Miss Sylvester Stallone. I mean, I don't know if he had anything to do with it, but he probably signed his rights away or sold the movie or whatever like that. I know he had issues with other movies where they're not, like, I think the Rocky movies, I think the Stallone does not get royalties from those, even though he wrote them. And I think he got them taken from him, or I don't know what happened. I can't remember, but quite interesting, right? So double quill. I noticed the muscles first. It's not all that easy to get those, right? The muscles. I thought about doing today's live stream dressed up as Rambo with my shirt off and my headband and everything. And I thought, I don't think anyone wants to see that. So I went red on the shirt and not red on the headband, for sure, right? So DYD, no way this sells out 40 gems after the drop. Yeah, you could be right, DYD. I'm not gonna totally dispute you there. Like I said, 60 gems is a bit high, and this should be under 2,000 editions, if you ask me. I mean, RoboCop did well because it was under 2,000 editions. 1987, and then you hold some back. That's a decent amount of extra. Now, there's hardly any of these, let's be honest. But in today's day and age, right now, it's something, right? So, over time, I mean, it's a joke. These are so scarce, right? Rambo is dope. He thinks so. OG Vault, how you doing? I was watching your live streams, both of them today. And as I know, great job as always. And of course, I got the Phoenix comic, and then I got the Superman comic. And actually, because of you guys, I only had 2 tabs open on DC, not 25. And you mentioned the Jordan tabs. Like if you had 23 open, you had the Jordan gate, but you could also go 45 gate and do Jordan, right? You could do 45. And if you wanted to be really obscure, you could do 12. Because remember that time he lost his jersey in Orlando and it's on a basketball card. Anyway, great live stream today, as always, Vault. I did my predictions on Rambo. I don't know if this is going to sell out. And I don't think it's going to go high over retail either, personally, even though I think it's amazing. That's sort of what I'm thinking right here. I had it kind of under a little bit. I know, Vault. What do you think? You let us know what you think. New tactics. So, I mean, of course, we'll be on your live stream and we'll find out on Saturday, right? We'll be watching you guys for sure. New tactics, 60 is high. It's a bit high. It's a bit high, right? I mean, I'm not criticizing VV. It should be 60, but I'm talking about will there be 2,400 people who want to buy this at 60? I don't know yet. I don't know. I mean, if everyone in the app was me, then yeah, but I've learned in this app, that just because I think something is amazing doesn't mean the community will. You know, Boba Fett's a prime example, although that one did sell out in a heartbeat. It's just tanked since then, you know, just because of like the amount of editions we got. But, you know, I mean, it's tough. I'm still thinking about it right here. I would say 40 gems would be better, but we always want it cheaper. Yeah, of course. 100%. Give it to us for 10 gems to sell out in 2 seconds. New tactics. They should have done 1985. Yeah, they could have done like a lower edition, like in the 80s. I'm surprised it's 2,400. I don't know why it's 2,400 editions. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just surprised because the more scarce drops lately have been under 2,000, right? Like 1,300, 1,400 even. 2,400. It's not bad. And by the way, I don't know about the burning thing because we know Marvel is burning stuff. But nobody else is burning stuff yet, as far as I know, right? Like only Marvel burns some collectibles like Daredevil in them and Mr. Fantastic. I don't know if Rambo will burn. Like, I don't know what'll happen. Will it just sit in the store if people don't buy it? I don't know. There we go. Pavel, this is our new project. Which project is that? You got a new project? Which one? Bob Sales, it's all right. Would have preferred a knife, though. Yeah, the knife, right? I mean, my God. We were buying these as kids. We were allowed to run around the streets with these. We were hacking. We were cutting trees down with the other side. Do you remember? We're like, I don't know if you weren't born in the 80s. You don't remember, or born in the 70s anyway. You didn't grow. We were literally hacking trees down with this, stabbing all sorts of stuff. And in the back, it would open up. And I don't know if you remember, in the back of it, there's like a compass on the top. And there was like garrote wire in the back. And there was like a knife sharpening little like square. And there was like other stuff in the back. I think there was like survival matches. And there was like, if you opened up the top, there's like a compartment inside the handle. So you could survive. You could pull a ramp. You could do whatever you want. You could live like in the forest. You could hunt animals and like, just like Rambo, live off the land. What were they thinking? What were the parents thinking? Are you crazy? Giving kids knives like this? What are you, nuts? I mean, we were all fine, though. That's the funny thing. We all turned out pretty good. I don't know how many. I did stab my friend in the back of the hand one time, though. But that wasn't Rambo related. That was accidental. We were playing with knives, though, and he got a nice cut in the back of his hand there, and he had to go to the hospital and get a stitch. And so, yeah, I guess it wasn't the Rambo knife. It was like, you know, just us being stupid. But yeah, what were they thinking handing this thing out? Were they nuts? What's your new project, Pavel? I want to know what it is. Sorry, I missed it. Evolved, block me here too. Who blocked you? Laugh my ass off. Blocked me here too. Did somebody block you? I hope nobody blocked you. I didn't block. I wouldn't block you guys. You guys must be talking about. So I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds funny. I've never had a secret rare on the comics either. Someday, yeah. Double Quill, you and me both, my friend. I got one secret rare. I mean, I guess I should be happy. I mean, I've gone for like every comic drop pretty much on Veve. You know, I'm not complaining because I've landed some really good stuff, but I cannot land a secret rare comic to save I don't know what's going on. Is it West Coast Canada? Veve, are you watching? I mean, I don't know if you're watching, but let me know. Why can't I get a secret rare? I'm a comic book. I see people get 2 and 3. Oh yeah, I got 2 secret rares this week. You know, like, oh, whatever. I mean, I like to be able to flip too. I'm not mad. I mean, it's just kind of funny, right? So, Evolved, I landed 1 secret rare in 2 years of Veve. Yeah, me too, man. I mean, yeah. Lots of people seem to get them, though. I don't know. It's just luck, though. I mean, I could land 3 in a row I could land 3 in 1 drop to make up the difference. I don't know. Eventually, I'm going to hit another secret rare. And if it's on Captain America 1, believe me, I'm going to be happy. Okay, so I'm not worried about it. I'll just keep going. It makes it fun. And with the new drop system they're going to do in place, I'll have a better chance of getting drops. So, you know, there's that too. Pavel, the uncommon really looks so good, right? I always go for at least 10 in each to stack. Yeah, the Veve comics right here. So like I said, this is sort of what I've been doing just for fun. Like I said, I've been getting 1 common of all the latest stuff at a 3-digit level. Okay. And then I've tried to stack up uncommons, you know, for Master Collector. I'm really trying to build my stack a bit now. And you can see I did it with Giant Size X-Men. I got 10 right there. And then you can see, actually, I'm actually selling the uncommon 3-digit rate here of the Fantastic Four 52 because I found actually a Fantastic Four 52 common 3-digit at a lower mint number. So I want to keep that one. I'm going to sell this one that I bought right here and then use it for the uncommons on that, like to buy like other uncommons, right? But there's my Giant Size X-Men at number 893. There's even this one, even the MODOK one I picked up. You know, so I'll keep that one there. I got all of these ones. This is sort of like, it's been fun because they're very scarce. So I'm like, ding, ding, you know, grab all these, ding, 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 all at 3 digits. You know, then I got my other Spider-Man stuff as well. So, you know, that's going to be fun. 10 is a good, I like round numbers, you know, so like 10 feels like a good stack to me. So I don't know. I'm going to quickly go over to DC. I'm going to just see how my comic is doing because I got the Superman uncommon right there. Hold on one second. Let's go to the marketplace. Let's see how these are doing. Now, I have to somehow search for this comic right here. I have to try to find it. Superman 1, no. Okay, it's all the way down at the bottom. At least they've been doing it kind of like this lately. Here we go. Okay. Not bad, actually. Look, the commons at 10. Not bad at all, you guys. You know, this is the thing. This is a beautiful, iconic cover. The commons at 10. They're so scarce, you guys. It's ridiculous. The uncommons at 6. Okay, there you go. And then the rares at 13. So you can see the common is closing in on the rare. There's the epic at 60. I mean, that one's nice. And then, of course, the legendary is at 223. That's not bad. But look at that epic right there. I mean, I want that. You know, why do I want that? Because it's just famous, you know? I mean, it's so famous, you know, like this comic is like, you know, sometimes you just got to have it. It just looks great. Have you guys seen the 30th anniversary issue that came out in the stores? It's different. There's a 30th anniversary. I believe it's 30 years anniversary issue of this. That's in the comic shop right now. It's like, it's not quite a facsimile. It's different. They changed it a bit. It's got like a fold out cover on one of the variants. It's very cool. And you can pick it up at your comic shop if you want to reread the story or get the latest one. It's not selling that great though. I mean, I was at my comic shop and the dealer there was saying, well, it hasn't really sold that well. I was there yesterday and I could have picked one up for today, but I decided not to. I decided to give you guys, you know, that fantastic, you know, the comic I'm going to give you guys in the chat today. I'm going to give you guys that Disney one, this one here. In case you guys missed it, you're just tuning in. Someone in the chat's going to win this Hulk right here today in the chat very soon. I'm going to do this one pretty quickly here for you guys because it's my comic book word. I picked up a few copies of these to give away on the channel for you guys. So I could have picked up the Superman one though, but I didn't. So the epic is nice. Look at that. And the common, I mean, that's just like, so like, I mean, look at that. I just really like this comic, you know, in terms of how it looks. So, and you can see other people do too. It's at 10. So it's rated like retail basically, which is actually quite good, right? So, there we go. DC drop. Hold on a second. I love that some of the most uncommons highlight the FA characters. Yeah, right on the app right here. Like, you know, yeah, they like the X-Men. It shows up like, you know, at some point, you guys, I mean, like the scarcity aspect is interesting. There's so much less of the uncommons than the commons. They still have the regular cover too. It's kind of funny, you know, all the big ones like the Fantastic Fours and Marvel Comics 1, all the uncommons are worth more than the commons because of scarcity. So at some point, you know, Pavel, you definitely got next. Nice. Okay, awesome. If it ain't raining, DC drop was poop for me. No! If it ain't raining, no. And by the way, if it ain't raining, you won last week. So you got to contact me to collect your prize if we haven't already. I can't remember if I got you your prize. Remember you won in my last live stream, right? So you got to DM me just to make sure. I can't remember what you won. Is either, I think it was Omi. No, I think it was a drop head. Did I get it to you? I can't remember. Anyway. Let me know. I just remember that you won, and I wasn't sure if I had gotten you your prize yet. But anyway, the DC drop was poop. It's poop. I had 5 queues open, all had different errors. Oh no, you went for the queues and you all got it. Mine was like, it was really quite funny for me today. It was super seamless. I don't know what happened. I just breezed in there. I had 2 tabs open, only 2. The first time I've ever done that, by the way. I tried 2. I tried one of them, I tried on Chrome, and the other one I tried on Safari. And the Safari one opened up really fast. That's not even where I normally log into DC. And I think it was like 2,000th in line. And the other one, I was like, I don't know, 20,000th or something. And, so anyway, I got in there and I was pretty seamless. I went through, I didn't even get a CAPTCHA. I didn't even have to pick poppies in the field. Or what was the one that was going on today? There was something about something on a t-shirt or something he had to do, Hold on 1 second right here. I got a notification in the background here. Just give me a sec. No, I'm gonna yeah. Anyway, never mind. Sorry, I got something in the background pop up, family related. But anyway, it's all good. It's poop. Sorry if it ain't raining. That sucks. 2 uncommon. Checked on Palm Explorer. Nice. Yeah, you're able to go through and check right away. So what is this? Hold on 1 second right here. Like, just I got to deal with something really, really quickly right here. Hold on 1 sec. I got a notification coming in the background in case you heard that little. That wasn't me getting onto the marketplace. Anyway, there we go. Oh, Bob Sales. If it ain't rain, I always love that name. Yeah, I know it's a great name for sure. Renjima, how you doing? You got the legendary and the epic. Congratulations. The Superman. Those are 2 nice ones. Are you going to keep those? Are you going to flip them? What are you going to do? If I got the epic, on that Superman, I think I would keep that over here. If I got this epic, I'm pretty sure I would keep it on the drop. Just because I would want to buy it anyway, I've been looking at the epics a lot, right? So, C-Spill, how you doing? Thanks for coming into the chat today. You're super stoked. There we go. Let's go. Austin got 2 epics. Nicely done. You can sell one of those, and then if you want, or flip it or whatever, that's awesome, right? Hinano, how you doing? Just what's up, fam? Just popped in real quick. Currently working at the beach. And look, I got my cup. I got my beautiful cup right here. Look at this. And by the way, I didn't know, but so if you guys don't know, I was invited to get on the podcast with Hinano and Delilah. And so if you guys, it's coming out, I think tomorrow or something. So stay tuned because we had a really fun conversation. We could have talked for 10 hours straight, but it was a really great conversation. It was super nice of them to ask me to come on. And look, this is the cup they sent me like a while ago. And I found out that this is my name, Aaron, right? But look up above. That's my name also, my Hawaiian name right there. Isn't that beautiful? And look at my cup. So I got my cup from you guys today. Look at that. So I'm drinking out of my cup today. So make sure you guys are checking out that conversation. It wasn't like an interview. It was more of a conversation. We had some fun. And thanks again for you guys for inviting me. So have fun at the beach. Jeez. I can't get, if I went to the beach right here today, I'd be freezing my butt off. So Chris, how you doing? Common for me. We'll keep it as still low editions compared to real life. Yeah, this comic book sold $30 million in a day. So, it's famous. Valuable? Not really, because there's a lot of copies. But here, 4,000 editions? I mean, it's a different place. This is a different marketplace for sure. Delilah wants the epic. It's fire. It is for sure. Crazy Dan, you got 2 Death of Superman uncommons on the drop. That's all right. Not bad. I mean, like the uncommon is, I guess that's the worst of the bunch. No, sorry about that, but it's still cool. It's still cool. Kobe, how you doing? Kobe Collects. Thanks for coming into the live stream today, as always. Hope you're having a great day today. Are you going to be doing another big drop stream today? Another big, competition and stuff like that? Super fun watching your channel, as always. Thanks for coming to the chat today. Happy Thursday. There we go. Yeah, crazy. You got 2 uncommon Supermans. I know, right? Delilah, Punisher. Yes. So Punisher. This is going to happen, my friends. Let me just bring this up right here. Look at this. Okay, so check this out. I've talked about, I did a video all about, I broke it down. You guys are going to want to check this out. It's all coming, you guys. Look. Here is Golden Age Collectibles, famous comic book store in Vancouver, BC, Canada. Some of our viewers here might know this one. Chris, if you're here, you'll know this one. Right down the street. We grew up in that. We're both close to the same age, I believe. So I went over there. I was over in Vancouver this past weekend to see a friend, and I popped in there like I always do. I didn't buy anything because I was actually going out that night. I didn't have a bag. I want to carry comic books with me, to restaurants and stuff. But look at that. I took a picture, okay, of their wall with all the facsimiles that have come out. I did a video about this, so I keep bringing it up, but I'm going to show you. Look at the wall right here. These are all the recent ones that have come out in the last couple of months and stuff like that. You can see that they're all on the apps. I mean, they're fully connected, you guys. Like, they really are. I mean, it's never like for sure. I mean, not every comic we get is a facsimile, of course. And the ones we're getting aren't facsimiles. They're completely different. But these are the ones they've released. I mean, and look at what's upcoming. You know what's funny? I told you, while I was making my video, Superman number 75 right there literally was announced on DC. So I was literally putting this video together that I made a few days ago. You can go check it out if you want. And I was talking about these and stuff like that. And while I was putting the video together, referencing this photo and other, the Marvel site too that shows other comics coming. This comic was announced on DC right here, and we got it now. And it's sitting right there on the wall. And look what's right there. Look at Incredible Hulk number 1. Look at that Gwen Stacy, the Spider-Verse. That's her first appearance, Spider-Gwen. That's another hot comic that'll be coming out, I bet. There's Punisher right there. Look. Are you looking? There's Dracula down there. Okay, Dracula's going to come. You watch. The rest of these we got. Marvel Family over here in the corner. This is the Shazam story. Look, I don't even want to talk about these two. I don't even want to talk about those two in the corner. Look at those two. I don't even want to talk about those. You better have 65 tabs open when these show up. Okay, you better have 65 tabs ready for these two in the corner. Are you kidding me right now? Look at that. That's all I'm going to say. You better have 75 tabs open. No superstar money. No gateways. No. Oh, you guys are crazy. Anyway, so I just want to talk about that. But this is all coming, you guys. I mean, I'm guaranteeing it. Oh, look at Sleeping Comics. How you doing? What do you think? Are you know we're getting these, right, Sleeping? I mean, good God. Don't even get me started. Like, could you imagine these two in the corner showing up? I mean, you better get your money ready. You better start like saving up now. I'm telling you, because boom, 4,000 editions of Action Comics 1. I don't think the DC NFT website will survive that day. I literally think the DC NFT website will melt. Okay. They better get some servers. They better go to Best Buy. They better go to Circuit City, Radio Shack. They better go I told them before Boxing Day. I told them before Black Friday, get your servers on sale if you're going to release this stuff, because my God. Anyway, let me know what you think about that, Sleeping. Thanks for popping into the chat. Let me just keep going right here. Smarty Pants. The Punisher is one of my favorite Marvel characters, so I would stack his comic. FA Collectibles, hands down. Looking forward to those. Yeah, if we go over to, if we go over here, we got Marvel. Wait. Marvel. This is the people I follow right here. Marvel updates. Okay, check it out. Marvel updates. So scroll down right here. I'm pretty sure they're here. Just give me a sec. There's all sorts of news. Look, he's coming back, you guys. It's announced 2 days ago. He's coming. John Bernthal from The Walking Dead, and from that, he's gonna be in Daredevil Born Again. He's gonna return as the Punisher. It's all coming, you guys. It's right there on the wall. What more do you want? Gary, how you doing? Good to see you today. Thanks for coming out. You did not get the Superman comic, but I have the epic black plastic bag in the actual comic. Yeah, that one's great. That one's fantastic. Gave one of those away on the channel like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago to my members. I had one here. It was opened, but beautiful comic. Mario got an epic. Congratulations. That's the best one to get in some ways. Well, aside from the legendary for sure. TK Yosh, thanks so much. How you doing? Good to see you today. If it ain't raining, funny, just picked up a DC Common for 5. Nicely done. There you go. I got some fire right there. Leggies, how you doing? Just revealed mine. Got a common and a rare. Oh, nice. You got the rare. That's cool. The common is doing well, guys. Sorry, I lost my DC NFT right here because I went to those. But yeah, it's where is it here? Marketplace. I lost this. I clicked away from it, but it's right down here at the bottom. Hold on. Superman 75. Look at the commons up to 11 now. The uncommons at 7. Epic's at 67. The rare's at 16. It's going up, guys. It's going up a bit. Nicely done. Tito got an epic edition. Nice. Congrats. Sour D, how you doing? Looking forward to Rambo. 2K edition seems like a lot. Yeah, we talked about that at the beginning of the stream. I'll probably cut that out and upload it as a new video. But like I said, the Rambo, you know, it looks fantastic. It's great. It's 60 gems at 2,400 editions, though. I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't. If you're thinking about making money on this one, if you're a trader or a flipper, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be over retail, guys. It's going to be tough to sell out initially, too. That's what I was saying. I think it looks amazing, though. Just the way it is today, though. We'll see. Yeah, the dog. Let's go. Forgot the DC drop today. Oh! That's all right. Ronnie, you're not late. Every time you come, Ronnie, you're never late. Ronnie, you arrive precisely when you're meant to. To quote Gandalf, a Ronnie Lido arrives precisely when he's meant to. He's never late. Thanks for coming into the chat, though. You missed not a ton, but anyway. Hinano, it's confirmed. Verena got her account back. I'm very happy for her. That is like amazing. So in case you guys don't know, Verena has been like literally like, I don't know. She lost her account. She got accused of fraud. Or she didn't know what the hell was going on, apparently. I mean, I don't know all the details of her account. But she's a trusted member of my community for sure. And she's just like, for 6 months almost, she had lost her account. And finally, after I believe the help of the community, I mean, I try retweeting out. I've mentioned her on the stream numerous times. Hinano and you guys, you got behind her. She got some other people to retweet and get in there. They finally got some, like at least Veve to like respond, even just respond. That was the first step. And they did. And then finally, it looks like today she got her account back. And I can't believe she stuck it out. You know, so congrats to her if she's in the chat. It's crazy, right? So, Kryptoni, how you doing? Instead of the Rambo drop, I'm going to Best Buy to get a couple of HRO boxes. Ah, there you go. Got a common stay on Veve, rare and common on Palm. Not too bad. Yeah, HRO boxes. So I don't know if you guys watched Rob Stuff's video. So Rob Stuff put out a video about you know, his opinions on, you know, buying HRO and Pokemon cards like packs on Amazon and I believe, was it eBay? You might want to watch that video if you guys are looking at buying that stuff, because Rob Stuff has had an Amazon business for like years. He's a Pokemon dealer. Like this guy knows what he's talking about. Go watch his video about it and get a little heads up on that. So that's might be good, Kryptoni, that you're actually going into Best Buy and buying them physically as opposed to online. And by the way, there's another news now that I think Twitch, not Twitch, sorry. I think, what's the platform? I think, what's the platform? There's a social media platform that is banning box openings, like videos, I believe, where people are opening up boxes live, you know, and like saying, "Oh my God, I got a legend, I got a crazy rich card." when really it's bullshit because they're just like faking it and just getting views and stuff like that. And I think they banned box openings, and YouTube might follow suit because there's a lot of people who like pretend that they won and they don't, and they just get massive views out of it. It's fraud, right? It's fake. So I can't remember. I think it's TikTok. Is TikTok doing that? They banned it. Box opening videos. I'm not sure, right? Delilah, yeah, a win for Verena and the community. I mean, it's like, it's not really a win when you get falsely accused and locked out for 6 months and you get your account back. It's not really a win, is it? I mean, it's a win for her to get it back, but it's not like she accomplished anything. She just missed out for 6 months. It sucks. So they really got to put a pin in that. Kryptoni, thanks for the super chat. You don't have to do that, my brother, my friend. I got your hat already. I'm already loving it. Thank you so much. Thanks for your streams. You got us through COVID. Oh, dude, I appreciate you so much. I tried to live stream when I had COVID back in June. That was not easy. But no, man, I appreciate you, man, and everything you do. So thank you so much for that. It means a lot. Aussie, I must admit, Veve and DC have been given the collector's FAs and some real grills. Oh, yeah, man. They're all here. They're all here on DC and Veve. I mean, you got to love it. I mean, like, traders and flippers. And by the way, like I said, I'm going to read this article right here on NFT Now in a little bit about the blueprint for NFT marketplace. This is a very good article. Okay. I'll tweet this out too. It's not my article. They're talking about what, a new marketplace is needed, a new format, that incorporates flippers, traders, artists, collectors, everybody. This lady right here, she's a smart cookie. There's people working on this stuff in the background. With the news of Amazon coming out with their marketplace, I don't think they're going to be the ones that are going to solve that problem. It's going to be really interesting right there what goes on. So if it ain't raining, don't like that Rambo has a base. There's one with bases that don't do well. Yeah, I was saying that too. Like this one's got some Batman Croc vibes going on with the base, because you want to be able to put them wherever you want. So that also is an interesting thing. I love the way it looks. Like, it's fantastic. We'll see how it does. I don't know on the price on that one and the additions. Hey, there we go. He's saying hi to everybody. That's good. Vigorous Pigeon, how you doing? Hey, MC, just check my DC drop rarity. Got a common and a legendary. A legendary in the house. Congratulations. Another one. Where is it? There it is. The legendary. Let's refresh. Let's see where these prices are at. Just for fun. $250. Not bad. $250. The epic is up to 90. There we go. People are liking that epic right there. See that? Epic is up to 90, everybody. Woohoo! Oh, Kobe, the biggest heart in the space. I would agree with that 100%. New plan. You had everybody walking down the street with a Rambo knife. Damn. Yeah, man. Look at, can I have a Rambo knife for Christmas, mommy? Sure, son. Here you go. Now go have fun. It's the 1980s. What do you expect? Rambo knives. I had a Rambo knife. Like it wasn't like, high quality, but it was, I could have killed somebody with that. It was a real knife. Okay. With a compass on the top, at the back. Like, if you looked at the top, like at the back, there's a compass, and you could look around with the guy. You could unscrew it, take it off, and inside was a survival kit, matches, garrote wire, sharpening rock. What else was in there? I don't know, a bunch of other stuff. And you'd walk around with this bloody damn thing. Go to the mall, hang out. Check out my knife. I'm Rambo. I want a Rambo with the M60. Yeah, the M60 machine gun. Let's go, Rambo M60. Let's go. Look at this. Oh, look at his face. Oh. Look at the rocket launcher right there. Look at that. Look at the rocket, the big Russian. Remember the big Russian? Have you guys seen the movie? It's hilarious. It's actually pretty good. The second one's cool. because the first one, no spoilers, but he's just the first movie. In case you guys don't know Rambo, the first movie is really good. He goes walking. He just goes to see a friend. He's a Vietnam veteran. He's kind of drifting a bit, but he's okay. He's not like homeless or anything like that. But he goes to see an old friend from his unit in a small town, and the small town is Hope, British Columbia. That's where they filmed it, which is not far from where I live, and it still looks the same. It's crazy, and it's really famous for that because he was filmed in Canada. It's really Hope is really really proud of that movie. And so he goes walking into the town, and of course, like the sheriff sees him, and it's a good, clean cut American town, like in the movie. Right? It's actually a Canadian town, but it's an American town in the movie. They don't want bums like him walking around, so the police officer guy picks him up and drives him out of town and gives him a hard time. And then, of course, Rambo's a bit of a, he doesn't like to take orders from people. He's very quiet, so he goes back and because he's looking for his friend, who actually ends up being dead, passed away. And then they start like giving him a hard time, roughing him up and all this stuff. And he escapes into the woods, and like he activates into like this crazy like guerrilla warfare dude, because that's what he used to be in the Vietnam War, was this guerrilla warfare dude. And he kind of reverts back as the cops are trying to catch him because he beats a few of them up or whatever. And so then his military general guy shows up, and he's like, there's a great scene if you go to YouTube where the general shows up to come, because they got like all these people coming after him now. And he's like there to save the police. He's like not there to save Rambo. He's there to save the cops from Rambo. They're like, you don't understand who this guy is. And they're like, yeah, whatever. And like, no. He is like, he's crazy. He's like, he's not crazy, but he's trained. So they, the general guy's whole mission is to try to get him out of there. And there's a great scene at the end of the movie where Rambo's like basically pinned down in this house. And so Stallone has a really good acting moment here. I think he's representing, these displaced soldiers from the Vietnam War and the U.S. military who have been forgotten about and left out and all this kind of stuff. And he like has this moment. He's like talking about how like he kind of breaks down, and his general's like, just come out with me. We got you. And he's like, it's great acting actually by Rambo. It's really cool. And he kind of represents like these people who have been like forgotten at that time, these military vets, Vietnam vets. And so like, so Rambo 2 opens up. I mean, he's in jail because he like nuked half the town, and then they send him on a special mission. So there's your movie synopsis right there. If you guys want to go watch it, it's absolutely great. First Blood. It's called First Blood. And the reason it's called that is because he says like they drew first blood on me. I did mind my own business, and they came after me. And then he gets like activated. You know what I mean? Like jungle warfare dude. And he starts going out there. And so he's like, they drew first blood. Right. So anyway, the second movie is a bit different. It starts to get more sensationalized and explosions. But anyway, that's in case you hadn't seen the movie, I'd recommend it. It's a good one, First Blood. Anyway, sorry. I love the movie. It's a good one. It makes me want to go for this drop even more as I talk myself into it, even though the 60 gems and 2,400 editions, I don't know. I mean, I might be able to get it just, in the market after, but we'll see. Dang, how many arrows does Rambo have? I know he keeps firing them like nonstop. Look at him. He's like Legolas. He's got no end of arrows. Smurf Dabs, they should put off a chicken instead of the arrow, like shots on. Oh yeah, Hot Shots. You guys remember Hot Shots? It's actually Hot Shots Part 2. That was a good movie too. Charlie Sheen. If you guys haven't seen that, that's a funny parody. Alex, Givenchy jumps are crazy. What does that mean? Is the price on those going up, or I haven't looked at those lately? The Givenchy stuff? The jumps are crazy. Sorry, Alex, I don't know what you mean. Pasternak, I had the knife with the compass and extra survival stuff inside. We're the same age. We had that knife, right? They're like, here you go. Merry Christmas. Go kill a cat. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, I was right with you, man. Right with you. Doctor Strange, yep, Rambo knives and ninja stars. Oh my God, ninja throwing stars. Guys. Okay, so like ninjas in the 80s and stuff like that. If you ever, the movie American Ninja and all, I wanted these so bad. I wanted ninja throwing stars, like legit ones. I wanted to dress like this guy. I used to get those ninja magazines and karate magazines because all the movies, Chuck Norris movies, all these karate martial arts movies. The ninja movies were the best, and these throwing stars. I mean, I remember getting these magazines, and in the back you could like order these things. I never did because I didn't have any money or whatever, but yeah, I wanted to dress up as a ninja in the 80s and throw throwing stars at people. It's crazy. Here you go, kids. Have some fun. Yeah, well, I didn't stab him. I said I stabbed. It was an accident. The knife did get him in the back of the hand. We were goofing around, and it was an accident. But it could have been worse. I mean, yeah, it's so cool. Yeah. I wasn't like, or anything like that. It was just an accident, but oh my God. Hamoon, how you doing? Good to see you today. New plan. If I only ever landed one secret rare, and that was AF-15. Oh, that's the best. I don't think I'll ever get a secret rare again. You don't even need one. That's all you needed, new plan. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm saving up for Captain America 1 or something like that on VV. Because like I said, I've only gotten 2, so it's crazy. Congrats on that one. That one's just unbelievable. Still the best comic book. Superman 1, though, on DC is like doing, Superman 1 sold for $9,000 the other day. We'll check that out in just a sec. Drew, how you doing? Mycollectables, I'd love to hear you talk about the constant lies from the VV devs. All I ever see is positive VV reinforcement on your channel. Thanks, Drew. I appreciate that. I know certain people want to talk about, VV's, like, you call them lies, right? So that's a matter of perspective. A lot of people want to talk about VV's, missed deadlines, broken promises, all that kind of stuff, right? I know people want to talk about that. Certain people want to talk about that right now. And that's okay. There's enough people talking about it. Me, it doesn't matter to me, that stuff. Okay. Stuff from 2 years ago where they said they're going to do something and then they haven't done it yet. I mean, if people really want to dig, there are more conspiracy theorists on VV than there are collectors. Let me just put that out there. And Drew, you guys can talk about it all you want. That's all good. I really don't have like a whole lot to say. I mean, the videos where they're telling everybody that they're going to do stuff and then we haven't got that stuff, they're broken promises. Okay. And they're like, they're missed deadlines, obviously, right? They're going to have to clean that stuff up. They got to stop doing that stuff. I think in those early days, they were telling everybody, what they wanted people to think what was going to happen because they're trying to grow their business. They're not the only businesses in the world that bend the truth, stretch it out. But here's the thing I want to say about that, Drew, because I really do appreciate the question. And it's okay to bring it up on the channel. It's all good. I'm not all happy roses all the time. I rant from time to time. But one thing I'm going to say to anybody who is upset that they put money in because of those promises, I mean, here's a little bit of realism for you. Okay. And you might not want to hear this, you guys. I'm not talking specifically to you, Drew, like not to you, but here's the thing. If you put money in here based on speculation, promises, and undelivered, functionalities that you thought were hoping were going to come, then no offense, but that's foolish. Okay. You can't do it for those reasons. I see people doing tweets right now where they're like, oh, this is why I put money in because they said they were going to have this out. So I put a bunch of money in and now I'm mad because it hasn't happened. That's on you. Okay, I don't do that stuff. That's not how I invest. I wait for results. I wait for actual stuff to happen. What I focus on are the collectibles in here and how I can profit on those and make money on those, regardless of the market conditions. I don't base my decisions on, they said this is coming out in a month, so I'm going to do a ton of investing on that. I don't do it that way, and if you do it that way, okay, and you're mad about it now because it hasn't happened, that's the risk you take when you put stuff into speculation stuff. You can't put money in when something doesn't exist yet, when they don't have that functionality. If they're telling us it's going to come by this date and it doesn't show up by that date, you know, like I would put the money in when it shows up, when it's actually there. Now, in the past, you know, we would like to believe everything that they were saying, and people want to say they're liars and frauds and rug pulls. I don't go that far. You know, I think they were hopeful. I think they were not very smart with their communication, you know, but I don't think they're like straight out lying, you know, and if you do, that's fine. But here's the other thing about that kind of thing, you guys, you know, if Veve doesn't make you happy and you're pissed off about the owners and you think they're liars and rug pulls, that's, I'm not going to dispute that with anybody. People can think that if they want. Just leave. Just leave the project if you don't believe in it. It's okay. No one's upset. Like just go on to something else that you're happy with, that you feel is where a good place to put your money. Why stay around and keep on telling everybody how bad Veve is? Just get a life and move on. Like move on to something else. It's okay. Like I've left projects and stuff because I didn't like them or whatever. I just left. I'm not going to waste my time sitting around tweeting every single day the same stuff, trying to convince people. I don't care about that stuff that much. I'm focused on the collectibles that are here and the opportunities I have at the moment with those and how I can profit. That's what I talk about on the channel. I talk about that stuff. I talk about how you can get ahead no matter what the situation is, regardless in this bear market. You know, I talk about stuff like that. I only focus on stuff I can control. I only focus on stuff that's going to do me good. I don't sit around and talk about stuff I can't control and complain about stuff in the past. If I put money into something on pure speculation without the promise actually happening, that's on me. If it goes bad, that's on me. That's a learning thing for me. I can get mad at the project owners, the company or whatever for not delivering. And then if I don't think that they're being honest, like if it's a store, I go to and the same thing happens there, I don't shop at that store anymore. I don't stand out front of the store telling everybody not to go in. I just waste my time. I just move on to something else. So this is what I like. I think it's funny. People sit around, they're just all day long. And you know exactly who these people are. The same people who are doing it every single day. Just move on. It's okay. Just go. I would love to keep you here. I want people to stay here. I'm not talking to you, Drew. Like, sorry, I'm not picking on you. I'm just talking in general now. But like, you know, people, I want people to stay here. The people who are upset, I get it. I totally get why they're upset, but you know, why are you still here? It's okay. If you don't like the company, just like go on another project. If you think they're scammers, don't put any money in. Why are you standing out front with a picket sign? We don't need you to do that. We're all smart. I know what's going on. I'm smart with my money. I'm not going to put it in. I don't need somebody telling me like, oh, they're liars and stuff like that. Beware. Dude, just move on. It's all good. It's all right. Just go, you know? And the reason why people don't go, do you want to know the real reason why people don't go? I wasn't going to talk about this, but I'm glad you brought it up, Drew, because I've been thinking about this a lot. You know why people don't go? Because Veve kicks ass. That's why. These collectibles are the best. The IP is the best. And they know that the future potential of this thing is astronomical. That's why they stick around. You're still here. Why are you still here if you're so mad? Because you know, Amazing Fantasy is here. Over on DC, they got Superman 1 and the Bat Cowls. That's why you're still here, right? Let's be honest. Because if it was all shit, you'd be gone and nobody would even be here. You wouldn't even be here. You'd be on to something else and doing and making profits over there and spending your time over there, making money and being positive and like getting ahead, as opposed to standing out in front of basically Veve with a picket sign, telling everybody that's going in the doors, that's just enjoying themselves, not to go in there anymore. And look, they're lying. And they think they're doing it for the community. I'm sorry. Like, don't get me started on that. I haven't talked about this that much because I like to talk about all the good stuff that's going on. And I like to focus on making profits and getting ahead, you know, no matter what the situation. So I do appreciate the question, Drew. I hope you're still here in the chat and I hope you're still checking stuff out. We can talk about this stuff, but I focus on like, you know, I watch all that stuff. I see those tweets. I'm following it, but I don't take it as far to outright lies and rug pulls. I don't think that way about the Veve ownership. I really don't. And that's okay. People might think I'm a fool for that, but whatever. I didn't put tons of money in here based upon promises that haven't been delivered. I usually like to see what's there in front of me and buy it then, you know? That's what I like to try to do. Now, I am preparing for Master Collector, but I'm not breaking my bank account. I'm not stupid. You got to be like, I'm in my mid to late 40s, guys. I've made financial mistakes. I'm not making any financial mistakes with Veve. I'm just having fun with these collectibles. So no hate, just wondering why the influencers act like the Veve team can do no wrong. Yeah, they don't. And I don't know why people say all the influencers. No, they don't. Everybody's critical. I've ranted on this channel numerous times. I just don't waste my time doing it all the time. And most of the influencers actually are quite critical. Superstar Money, those guys are critical. They ask tough questions. OG Vault, super critical, but he's still making profits, bringing value. I mean, to the community, you know. NFT Pirates, he's critical. Like, I don't know what the people think, these Veve influencers. Who are you talking about that are like not critical? Everybody's critical, you know, but you know, there's different levels, right? So it's interesting, right? And by the way, that's mostly a Twitter community that's really complaining. And it's a very small amount, you guys, just very loud. Was that good enough of an answer? I don't know what else to say. We'll keep talking about it. That's all good if we want, but you know, we'll go. Let's go on to the Christopher. The Epic is epic on Superman. I agree for sure. Voodoo just picked up Superman Epic for 38 bucks. Nicely done. It's climbing. It's a climbing. Yes, you got my drop head. Thanks, bro. Yeah, that's great. Okay, good. I was afraid earlier that I didn't get it to you, but yeah, that's good. That's great. You got 2 commons on the market. Nicely done. I do have a comic to give away to you guys very shortly here. We'll get on to that, but I'll get to the chat. I'll keep going through the chat right here. There we go. Tropical Bird with the crazy secret rare collection. You landed the uncommon on both drops for Veve and DC. Nice. Congratulations. Have you guys followed Tropical Bird? Have you followed her on Twitter and seen her secret rare collection? It is absolutely unbelievable. You're so close to getting them all. It's crazy. So congratulations right there. Rare Grind Beats. Hold on one sec. Am I rugging? There we go. Why are the uncommons more common than the common on DC? Why are the uncommons more common than the common on DC? I think there's less uncommons on DC, aren't there? Oh, okay. Let me just get back to the marketplace. Hold on one sec. Let's go back here. Let's go to the bottom. Right here. The uncommon 7, and the commons 8. I think there's more. There's more commons, right? I'm pretty sure there are. There we go. Is Veve still going ahead with the Y2K Platinum moments? I don't know. I've never seen an announcement about them doing that, so I would say no. I think that Disney 100, maybe they will. I don't know. You know, but I haven't really seen them actually say that they're going to actually do that, but we'll see what happens. Steve, what do you think of the Legendary? I think worth keeping for the art, scarce, and IRL sold for 206K. Yeah, the Legendary is like a proof, right? And it's pretty amazing. That is for sure. I mean, I think it's up to 300 almost now. So I think people like it, and it's super scarce. So yeah, if you got a Legendary, that could definitely be a good one right here. Dracula's on Virtua already. Okay, fair enough. I don't think it's like this kind of format though, right? Where you can read it and stuff. I don't think it's the same, right? So there we go. 69 tabs is better. That'll get you the comic. Sleeping. I've never heard of those comics before. I recommend everyone passes on those. Yeah, you're talking about these crazy ones. The facsimiles I was talking about. Oh my, could you imagine if they show up, Sleeping? My God. Bob Sales, out of all that I see on the Jurassic Park logo, first thing that pops out on the shelf. Oh, you got, yeah, on that shelf I was showing you. Yeah, with the facsimiles. It's crazy. There's Kurazimi. How you doing? Thanks for coming in the chat today. I think you got a secret rare today, right? I was watching you over on OG Vault stream. I think you got one, right? Fro, how you doing? Good morning. Good to see you today. Thanks for coming into the chat. Eric, Got the ultra rare X-Men on the drop, the rare Superman on the drop. Nicely done, Eric. Good job for you today. That's awesome. You picked up the legendary Superman at 200. Should go up. I saw as low as 140 for a quick minute. They're super gone quick. Yeah, they're at 300 now. You can see it right here, 295. So that was a nice pickup at 200, man. That is great. Friedrich, RoboCop or Rambo? Yeah, I like RoboCop much better. Rambo's more famous in the real world, but the RoboCop collectible, I mean, damn, so good. Yeah, I know. No, I'm catching up to you guys. Don't worry. What's the future for the uncommon covers on Palm? I don't know. I think they'll just like the other ones. You know, they're all good, right? Is there something special about them I should know about? I think they're just fine, right? Is Veve down? I can't log in. I don't know. I'm actually able to get it right here. Let me just go. I'm still in Veve right here. I think. There I am right there. New plan. A big YouTuber called Modern Investor, 2K subs, just uploaded a video talking about how he bought a Lambo on Veve on his second channel called Money Rules. That's cool, man. That's good. You know, I mean, we're just a small channel over here, guys. You know, we're doing our best, getting the word out, that kind of thing. You know, talking about all the good stuff that's going on over here. Trying to grow the user base, you know, trying to get people in. And channels like that, I mean, a couple of big ones come along. You know, it's going to be really interesting to see, right? Remember, if you're in this project and you want it to succeed, you got to post the negative and the positive. I see too many people doing only one thing. I'm doing a lot of positive. It's true. But that's what I like to talk about. So there's a good balance amongst the community, though. You know, there's definitely a good balance here of critical thinking and all that kind of stuff. There's a difference, though. TikTok is banning box breaks. Yeah, that's the one. TikTok. You know, it's because, like, you know, I think it's because people are just pretending they're getting big stuff and they're getting big views and all that stuff. It's like a scam. So, no. Kyle, how you doing? Thanks for coming to the chat today. Guys, you know, you're subbed over on Kyle's channel. I saw you got over 10,000 subs now. That's awesome. And how's it going with Paul over there on the network? I think things are going really great. Don't be surprised if all your collectibles have arrows in them in your showroom. Yeah, he's going to be shooting everybody. It's crazy, right? Huang, how you doing? I got 2 epics today. Nicely done. Rare Grind Beats, why is the uncommon doing so hopelessly? Is that on the DC one? I just think it's like, well, the common's at 8, uncommon's at 7, so it's not too bad. I just think, I mean, you know, just people like the cover of these two, I think, are the most famous. And then the legendary is at 300 now, so we'll see what happens. It's very early. Earth to Pokemon, how you doing? 1 Mona Lisa under 1 ETH. Grab and join the Brotherhood. Yeah, the Mona Lisa, you guys. Geez, that doubtful comment sure dried up quick on the Mona Lisa. Wait till Starry Night comes and whatever else comes. Very nicely done. Doctor Strange, how you doing? I got you drawing today. Yeah, they drew first blood. They did. Yeah, they did. They drew first blood on Rambo. That's what he said. He said, I didn't do it. They came after me. In the 80s, parents bought their kids Rambo knives. Yeah, during the golden area of serial killers. I know. Why do you think there were so many? Oh my God. Last Blood. I haven't actually seen Last Blood. That's the most recent Rambo, right? I haven't seen Last Blood. I'll have to watch it. That's one I haven't seen yet. You know, Sleeping. Yeah, man. Thanks. That's kind of how I saw Rambo, you know? I mean, it's really, I actually, when I was a kid, I watched it for sure. And I watched it again, probably as a young adult, but actually the message really hit me more. Actually, I watched it a few years ago. And I really felt like, you know, towards the end there, you know, you really knew what Stallone was the message he was trying to send with that movie wasn't just some guy shooting people. He was really sending a message about the Vietnam veterans and how they have been, were just forgotten about and displaced and, you know, just treated like garbage. And it was like a really great acting performance at the end when he breaks down, you know, when they got him all pinned. And his general comes in and says, come on, like, it's time to, like, you can come with me. You know, it's all, I got you. And he was like, you know, he broke down in tears and it was actually really good. You guys should watch it. It's a great movie for that, for sure. Lalech, Rambo would lose to RoboCop unless it's in the jungle. Yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know if Rambo would lose to RoboCop. Rambo's really fast, and he's got those explosives. I think he'd take RoboCop out. I'm not gonna lie. I think Rambo would. I think Rambo would take RoboCop out. I really do. I mean, RoboCop's great, but don't underestimate Rambo. Invest more. Yeah, it's a bit pricey. 60 gems, 2,400 editions. I don't know about that. Marvel vs. Capcom battle statues. Yeah, I'd love to see that. That would be amazing as well, for sure. Rare Grand Beats. Oh, yes. Marvel Capcom. Yeah, no doubt, for sure. Doctor Strange, I ordered my ninja stars from the ninja books. LOL. To be honest, me and my boy had a full ninja suits. That is awesome, Doctor Strange. I wanted to do that so bad back in the day. I used to get those comic book, sorry, not those comics, but those ninja magazines, you know, in the back. You could get all those, like, they had the pages. We could order that stuff. And I wanted, like, the tabby boots and the nunchucks and the throwing stars and the black ninja suit. That was the best. Somewhere around 1986, 1987 or something like that. That's when it, like, all-time high. Smoke bombs, yes. Exactly. Vega versus Wolverine battle statue. That would be nice too. Sour D, Chico and Rocco. Oh no. Okay. Do I even want to do this live? I don't want to go on. I'm only going to try this for a minute here, guys. I'm not going to go on here for an hour. Yesterday, I couldn't even get in for a bit. I'm not even going to, you know, come on. Oh, okay. I'm in. The Mad Hatter. Let's check it out. Thanks, Sour D, for the reminder. It's loading. I'm a human. Let's see what happens. Please click each image containing a dog t-shirt. Okay. Dog, 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 dog. Okay. Dog, 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 cat, dog. Okay. Did I get it? Did I get one? It's loading. Chico and Rocco. I got one. No bad gateway. They got some servers. Nicely done. Okay, there we go. I got one. That was easy. Man, the last 2 days have been a struggle. Number 6794. So I didn't actually even have to struggle. I didn't get like a number 10,000 or anything. Nice. All right, I got the Mad Hatter. I got 71 gold pieces. Let me hit home right there. Thanks for the reminder, Sour D. There he is. Done. See, that's fun, right? There we go. Frank, I can understand delays on the tech licensor side, but promising 5 to 6 exchanges by the end of 2021 has nothing to do with tech or licensors. I agree with you, Frank. I 100% agree with you. I mean, you can't promise stuff and underdeliver. People get pissed off. And people do, you know, mistakenly put money in for those reasons. And you just got to be smart with your cash. You know, you can't believe, you have to look for the actual results, you know. And if people are putting money in and because of this exchanges and stuff like that, and because of those promises, I mean, you got to look yourself in the mirror. I mean, you got to like take some responsibility. You can't just be mad at the owners if you're out, because I mean, I know that sucks to hear, but some people got to hear that. Okay. They really do. They really got to hear that, you know. No one's telling anyone to buy in this app. Like in terms of like, no one's saying you have your own money. If I come on here, I tell you to buy something, you know, don't listen to me. Just take the advice if you want and listen to others as well. And like, you know, make your own judgment, you know, and you have to like make your own decision about it, everybody. I mean, and I see people saying, oh yeah, I put money in for this reason. Why? If it's not done yet? I get it. You know why? Because everybody wants to get rich quick. That's why. Everybody wants a quick buck. And they think, oh, this is the way I'm going to get rich. You know? And when it doesn't work out, people get mad and then they lash out. And yeah, we call out the owners on it. Call them out. You know, post those videos. I got no problem with it. You're not going to see me under those tweets telling everybody to shut up. No, keep posting if you want. Go ahead. You know, bring it out. Say what you want. But guess what? I always think it's funny. Like, why are people still here if they're so pissed? Like, just go, it's okay. Like, I wouldn't be here if I was that mad about stuff and I got burned that badly and I didn't believe in the owners. I thought I would be gone. Like, I would be out of here. I wouldn't stick around telling everybody to leave. That's just vindictive. And like, I don't listen to people like that. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, seriously, like, just leave. It's okay. Like, I don't want you to leave. I want everybody who's in here to be here. I want the owners to, like, fix what they've done. I don't want them to, like, put promises out that they can't deliver on, which is what they were doing in the past. There's no doubt about it. I mean, they're building their business in the past, and all places do this, by the way. All new businesses do this. They hype up. They tell everybody, this is what we want to do. This is what we're trying to do. They might know in the back of their head, I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. In some cases, they might outright lie. Okay? Like, it's true. I mean, I don't think the owners were like that. I don't think they're like that because I met them and I've seen them. I've been around the community long enough and seen them. I don't think that that's what they're trying to do here. And by the way, with this much on the line, with these big IPs and stuff, I don't think they can afford to do stuff like that. But I think that they over promised and under delivered. Obviously, major. Everybody knows that, right? So, but if they burned you so bad that you're just so choked, you need to just leave the space and just go on to another project and get happy again and find something better and, like, make money. Use your energy there and make money there. I'm not talking to you, Frank. Like, I have your highlight up here, but I'm not talking directly to you. Okay, so. I have your highlight up here because of your question. So, this isn't on you, Frank. I'm just saying, people, like, go and find something that's better that you can actually do well. And don't waste your time. It doesn't do you any good financially, emotionally, all that stuff. Trust me. You can't waste your life on this kind of stuff. If it's that bad, just go, and like, and then if it turns out well, then if you want to come back. Well, everyone will welcome you back. It's all good. Like, this whole thing about trying to divide people and get people to, like, constantly. I see these tweets every single day from the same people over and over. Like, don't you have anything better to do? Like, doesn't that make you feel like crap? I mean, why be in that negative space so much? Just as a human, like, just let it go, like, you know what I mean? But there's a reason why. Is because this stuff kicks ass. It's hard to let go when you got amazing fantasy sitting right there. And that all the stuff that you see, that this is like the same reasons that people put money into the app before, that they're mad about, that Veve hasn't delivered on, is the same reasons why you'd stay or put money in now or be, like, thinking about what's going to be happening to this app in the future. And what's going to be happening with this project. The potential of this project is massive. So it's the same thing. So, like, if they haven't delivered yet, but you bought in at the time based upon what they were going to do with this and what they were planning on doing, and that those things are actually closer than ever, and I'm not talking to you specifically, Frank, but, like, that this stuff is closer than it's ever been, then why would you leave now and try to bring the project down? Like, like, why? It doesn't make any sense to me. It's counterproductive. In fact, we're so close to, like, some of this stuff being finally fulfilled. If you waited this long, what's the big deal about waiting a bit longer? If you're that burned by the owners and you think they're cheats, then you just got to go, and I'm not telling you to go because I don't want you here. I'm just saying you got to, like, do yourself a favor and just move on, and go invest in something you believe in, and get in that community, have some fun, make some money, like, seriously, like, I mean, like, when is it going to end? Like, when are these people going to stop tweeting every single day? Don't you have anything better to do? I know I do. That's why I don't go down these dark roads. Why would I waste my time? Why would you? I know we have to ask questions. We have to push them. And there's people doing that. And by the way, the Veve influencers, you can't paint them all with the same brush. There's more critical ones. There's less critical ones. We're all just telling everybody what we think, and we want to know what you think. And we're all trying to, like, figure this out together as this whole thing gets invented, right? There's nobody up here telling you this is the way it is. But there are people in the negative side of things telling you this is the way it is and you're wrong if you disagree. There's nobody saying that. None of the influencers. We're all just giving our opinions, and this is how we do our research. So when people tell you to do your own research, it's really just listen to everybody's opinions. That's how you do your own research, right? If nobody was talking negatively, positively, whatever, then we wouldn't be able to do our own research. There'd be no research to do. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you need different perspectives. But, you know, I'm just saying, if you're so mad, just like let it go. Just let it fall off you and drop the thing and come back if you want. It's all good. Pirates, you're the legend. Pirates is here. He's a legend. He's in the house. There we go. Invest more. So if we're foolish for trusting the VV team and their words and promises, no, I mean, if you put so much money in to something that has not been delivered, you can't get mad about it. You know what I'm saying? You can't, like, it's all speculation. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Screaming at everything about it. I mean, if you put tons of money in to something, okay, and there's no guarantee it's going to work out, that's on you. As an adult, you got to own that. All right? And you can get mad at the team for sure for not delivering. But it's not nobody made people buy into this or buy Omi or whatever, you know? You got to, like, if you're buying this stuff based upon promises only with no timelines in place that are specific and they're not delivering on those timelines before, and like you're like putting a ton of money in, and the only reason is because people are wanting to get rich quick. It's greed. It really is. And sometimes it bites you in the ass. I put a bunch of money in here, but I'm buying it for the collectibles because I love them. I think they're going to go up in value, you know? Regardless, I'm buying AF-15, okay? I'm not buying Dan Carruthers, okay? There's a difference in my mind what I'm doing here. I'm buying Spider-Man. I'm not buying David Yu or Alex or anybody else. I'm buying Spider-Man. I believe in you know? Ronnie, nothing like people with tons of money complaining about money. Well, I think the problem is some people put too much in and now they're feeling the pressure, and that sucks. But you got to at least own it a bit. These tweets about, this is why I spent money. You know, they cost me money. I mean, grow up. You got to be an adult here. You cost yourself if you did that for those reasons. You got to do things for the right reasons if you're like investing in stuff. Would you do the same with a company, some other company? Would you buy their stocks and then freak out at the company when they go under because they're not delivering as well? Or would you go, shit, I kind of made a mistake there. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have waited until they were established. And you're allowed to wait. You're allowed to wait. You don't have to put your money in here. You don't have to buy anything. Hinano, yeah, people's choices on them, not others. I just want people to own it a bit more and stop like pointing the finger at David Yu, you know? Like, just own your own decisions, you guys. Be adults. Now news. Yeah, I'm up in Canada. Some people aren't going to want to hear that, but I'm sorry. I'll be the adult in the room. I'll tell you. You don't have to like it. It's just my opinion. You know? Kobe, I like both sides. Free speech is great. Yeah, I mean, it is. That's the point. And this is how we do our own research, is by listening to everybody. So I'm not telling anybody to shut up. When I see a tweet that's, I don't go into those like those spaces and argue with people. People want to have a space and they want to like rip on Veve and bring up all this stuff. Fine, go for it. You know, I'm not going in there and arguing. I'm not changing anybody's mind. I'm too old for that. I'm not trying to convince non-believers. That's not what this channel is all about. This channel is not, I'm convincing non-believers. I don't even want to waste my time. So, you know, it's just me. If you don't like it, it's whatever. Bruin, DC drop sucked. My account was restricted. No! Finally got into to Mint now. I can't do anything. Sent in a video of me in the ID photo. Damn. Hopefully you got your account unrestricted. That sucks. Pirates. Yeah, it's just, you know, like... Anyway, we can move on. It's all good. Ronnie, I wish I could complain about dumping a bunch of disposable cash into a project, but I still have my rent paid and food on the table. Yeah, like, you know, and I know it happens to people. People put too much in. They like, and they're mad about it. I get it. Be smart. NFT Savage. Bruin, my DC Fully KYC account also restricted. I contacted them and they sent me a BS response. Weird. I wonder what's going on over there. I never had. Yeah, you got your KYC account restricted. Did you guys have like tons of tabs open? Because I know that OG Vault was talking about that on his live stream. That maybe, you know, hopefully they didn't get. They're going to get like restricted or something because you have all these tabs open. So I don't think so. I think you're allowed to do it. They haven't said anything. So we'll keep monitoring that. Hopefully you guys, your accounts are unrestricted. Diamond got an epic on the DC drop, but rare on the VV, so came out okay. Agree with my collectible speak on the truth. Thanks, Diamond, for sure. Invest more. People aren't complaining about the past, as you say. VV's still breaking promises in the present, and what makes you think they won't continue to do so in the future? Yeah, you know, like I'm patient though. Like I'm just waiting, and my purchases are not based upon their promises. My purchases are, like I said, I'm buying Spider-Man and Batman and AF-15 and like, you know, because I believe in those IPs and these collectibles, I think will stand the test of time. These digital NFTs first on the blockchain. I'm not buying, you know, I'm not a trader and a flipper. Okay. I'm not playing the markets, like trying to make a quick buck. I'm buying these things for the long term. That's me. That's what I'm doing here. I'm investing in the character. I've always been that way. I've always been on this channel. I'm buying the IP because I believe in the IP and the first on the blockchain, and it's on Veve. And so the owners can take their time doing whatever they want, but I'm not concerned about, you know, week to week deadlines. I don't even really care that much. I don't focus on if they miss a deadline because my stuff isn't like hinging on that. You know, I'm not here to make a quick profit like that, if that's all I'm here about, but people are here about it and they're the loudest. A lot of people, they want this stuff now. And that's fine. That's okay. But that's why, if you ask me, everybody knows. I mean, people don't have to ask me these questions, you know, invest more. I appreciate you bringing it up, but like, you guys know what I'm like on this channel. It's all good. I'm not a moon boy. I just invest in the characters. Okay. And I don't put too much in. You see my account? You see my account right here? Here's my collection. I got 24 collectibles and 349 comics. I got lots of AF-15s. Do you see me with like 30,000 stuff right here on Twitter with a sign I made telling everybody Veve sucks? No. I'm not doing that. I love how authentic, well, I'm just speaking my voice right here. People ask, I don't mind answering if people ask. It's all good. Just tuned in. Sorry if I talked about it, but big flop on today's drop, right? I don't think so. I think today's drop did great. Like, look what this comic right here did good. Let's check it out. It sold out pretty quick. It's at 590, perfect stacking opportunity. I thought this one would be higher. I thought people would like this one more, but the 10,000 editions probably a bit too much compared to what we just got. So I thought this would be a bit higher, be a bit closer to giant sized X-Men, like not at the same level at all. But I thought it would be around, 10 to 15, somewhere in that range. That's kind of where I put the common. The uncommon right here, this one's at 150 on the secret rare. This is actually lower than I thought. I thought this one would be about 300 or so, something like that. We'll see where it goes after the day, but hey, it's a great comic. I picked up a 3-digit common in the market for sure, right? So every human being breaks promises. It happens. Veve's still the best in potentiality. So perfectly said. Yeah, that's why people are still here. Imagine someone following you around in the casino all night telling you not to play slot machines. Yeah, well, I just don't know. I just don't know. I mean, why waste your time? It's okay. Just if you hate Veve, just Just move on to another project that you like better and tell everybody about that. Like, the one thing I hate about politics, okay, and I'm not going to talk politics here, but I hate when I see a candidate shredding the other candidate. I hate that. I don't vote for the person because I see them shredding the other candidate. I don't like, tell me what you got. Tell me what you're going to do. So if there are people that think Veve is not fulfilling their stuff and they're liars and cheats or whatever, give me something else to look at. What is good? What's an alternative? What's better? Like, literally tell me. I want to know. I want to know, like, what's better? Maybe I'll go there. Maybe it'll convince me to buy into that project because they got their shit together. I want to hear some, like, give me some opportunities here. Give me something that I can like latch onto. Give me like some sort of like advantage, Otherwise you do me no good. You're not bringing anything to me. Just bringing me down. And I don't let people bring me down, when it's constant. You know what I'm saying? So Pirates, so true. Well, they're still in it themselves. Yeah. I just think so for sure. I agree. Pixel Trader, Tesla and Apple, along with many other top companies, have missed huge deadlines that were promised. Perfect example is Cybertruck. Are they a rug pull? Yeah, I mean, like, we talked about it enough. I think I made my point pretty clear. If you just go back and watch my little mini rant, but I appreciate the question. You can bring any question you want. Anybody, you can bring any question you want here to the channel. Okay. I don't want to hear this bullshit about I won't talk about stuff. Oh, I'll talk about whatever. I'll just maybe tell you something you don't want to hear. And that's fine. Right? So anybody can ask me any question they want on this channel. The chat is live. If you are on my live streams, I read almost every single comment. Unless it's some sort of personal attack, then I just boot you the hell out of here. But I read pretty much every comment, and I usually don't filter. I usually don't like look ahead. I usually just read them in order as I go down the list. So I'll read almost any comment I want. You may not like the response. Yeah, everybody's critical. Pirates, you're doing a great job. I mean, like, watch Pirates interviews. I was on with Danny DeBull. He's asking great questions. Hello K and him having an interview yesterday. I watched the whole live stream. They were talking about great stuff. Hello K's got great perspectives on it. Saying how dumb they were to say certain things and how good they were to do other things. I mean, like, we're all trying to figure it out together, guys. Dock and cover. All right. Made it while you're still alive. Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you coming over. There we go. Bad Gateway. I didn't get it today. I got it. It's actually good. It's actually good. Mycollectables, this is my influencer. Pity the fool that messed with you. A-Team Van. That's what I want. Yeah. Tropical Bird. Have you guys seen her? Like, it's absolutely unbelievable. Her secret rare collection is crazy. I absolutely love it. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. A lot of people thought Tropical Bird was a dude for the longest time. They'd be like, hey, bro. I remember seeing in the tweets, right? She'd be like this. They'd be like, yeah, bro. You totally doing good, my bro. She'd be like, okay, thanks. Where is Mr. Mittens? Yeah, Mittens is around here somewhere. It's a Mrs. Mittens, though. Miss Mittens. She's around here somewhere playing with Grogu. Oh, by the way, did you guys watch the Mandalorian with Grogu yesterday? Oh, that was such a great episode. The first one was all right. The second one I thought was really good with Grogu. Was just like flying around in his pod. Grogu, you did a great job, Grogu. I just want to tell you, you did a great job with your acting. He was so tired after coming home from the set that day too. He really poured his heart out. Great acting by Grogu. Zune, how you doing today? I wish I had the complainers would just leave. I'm tired of hearing them cry. And again, anyone coming in investigating are going to see the negative and leave. Yeah, it's, like, I want to make it clear. I don't want anyone to leave the project. I want everybody here, critical people and everything like that. But my point about it, as I mentioned it again, is why every day? Like, just, we get it. You know, for their sake, move on. Go find a project you love, you're passionate about, that you're inspired by. You know, go find a project with owners that you trust, that has a proven track record. You know, invest in that. Do yourself a favor and, like, you know, give yourself a break if you can't handle it. If it's too tough here, if it's too much stress, give yourself a break. Like, do yourself a favor. You know, otherwise, you know, try to relax a little bit. This whole space is evolving and inventing and growing right in front of our face. You know, don't read too much into every single thing that they say, every tweet that Alex G makes. And David, you don't read too much. Just, you know, I'm doing it for the IP. I'm doing it for the collectibles themselves, the comic books, because they are proven. Those things are undisputed. Okay, now the NFT space isn't proven, but those are. Spider-Man is proven. Okay, you want to put your faith in someone, do like I do. Put your faith in Batman, Spider-Man, Rambo. I don't know. You know what I mean? They're minted. They're created. They're on the blockchain. They're here. I don't think this app is going anywhere. And if you do, get out now before it's too late. Sell your stuff, cash out before it's too late, and move on. You know, and then we'll see you in a couple years when it's all blown up and you can buy some AF-15s off me for 10x. How about that? Kobe, I've said it a ton. Being critical is normal. Spending every single day complaining is not healthy. No, it's not. FA Thor was recent, Cap 1, and lots of are still incoming. I know, it's crazy, right? I agree. It's not normal. It's not healthy. In my opinion, just from as a human. It's going to be bloody times for crypto. I hope OMI goes much lower. Won't stay down forever. Yeah, I don't have crazy amounts of OMI because I'm just waiting. I'm waiting on like the catalysts. You know, I do have OMI. I give it away on the channel. I believe in it. We'll see what happens though. Evolved, how you doing? In an hour, I'm an hour behind. Should I skip and come live to you guys? LOL. Yeah, maybe. Rewind 15 minutes. Yeah, there you go. If you want, you can if you want. Sorry, I'm catching up. Love your great insight and enthusiasm. Thanks for educating and entertaining us. Well, I'm just giving you my opinion, guys. Take it or leave it, but I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's scroll down a little bit right here. Catch up a little bit. Rambo. Surprising you never actually watched Rambo all the way through. Only Rocky. Yeah, get to the end of Rambo. Great scene. Like I said, that Rambo First Blood is a different kind of movie. Think of it about what Stallone was trying to do something there for Vietnam vets. That's what he's trying to do, you guys. That's the point of Rambo. So when Rocky, I know. Bow, how you doing? Put Stallone in Lambo and you got Rambo in a Lambo. There you go. Bruin, NFT Savage. Yeah, it sucks. Send a video of me. Yeah, hopefully you guys get back in on that platform there. This is getting restricted. Never good. That's for sure. Chico Rocco, but bad. Yeah, I got in easily today. I just blasted through Chico Rocco. Robots getting clever for all way down in the t-shirt pics. Yeah, I know, right? Dalo, no one's telling you that NFTs will give you your private island and yachts. Yeah, well, some people are just, they're only in it for the money. And when you get money, I mean, it's when you get money involved, people get crazy. Wait till leaderboards show up here. Wait till we get leaderboards with MCP. That's going to you're going to see some people get crazy. Invest more. I seriously can't believe he's saying it's our own faults for getting wrecked by Veve. If Veve was a public company, they'd be getting class action lawsuits for false promises. I'm not even going to go there. Oh, God. I take responsibility for my own financial situation. That's all I'm going to say. Like comics in the showroom. Yeah, who cares? Is that really is that the comics in the showroom are going to that's going to be the end of the world for Veve? Oh, comics are in the showroom now. We're back in the bull run. I don't really care about that. Steve Jobs is the ultimate. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, come on, everybody, come on. Come on. Some people got to just like grow up. You got to grow up. It's time to be an adult. Okay? Maybe I'm from a different time. Maybe I grew up with a different perspective. It's not everybody else's fault if it's not working out. And by the way, it's just not working out yet. So if this app died and was like deleted, then we're talking lawsuits. Then we're talking rug pull. But all this stuff is just like, we're just waiting for it. You know? Just cash out is here. Cash out is here. Okay? If there was no cash out right now, then I'd be more concerned. Like if we couldn't cash out and we were still locked in here, then you can be more concerned, guys. But cash out's right there. Just sell your stuff. You know why people don't want to sell their stuff? Because Veve has the potential that almost nobody else has, and they just can't let it go because it's so damn good. Otherwise, they'd be gone. And they should be gone. It's okay. Sell your stuff. Cash out. Take your money. Save your money. Invest it somewhere else. Make that money you want to make. Buy another NFT project or something else. You know, flip, trade, market, you know. Don't wait around for Veve then. It's okay. Just get out now if you think it's a rug pull. Literally, get out now. Like, go. Just don't stand on the corner and tell everybody else after you're gone. Just go. It's okay. And we'll make our own mistakes and our own decisions, and we'll live with them. I'll live with mine. Can you live with yours? I mean, come on now. Oh, I'm gonna get some comic rewards to send out to you guys pretty quick right here. It's so funny to me. Bones. Unfortunately, when money's involved, emotions get the better of them. Got to be strong as a bull. Yeah, for sure. I'm just telling it like the way I see it. It's all good. So are you talking to me feels good, or are you talking to the chat? He's telling people who criticize me to just leave the community. Not even at all. That's not what I've been saying at all. I haven't said that once. When is NCP coming? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm slowly preparing for it though. That's what I'm doing. You know, Diallo, your money is only your money to lose. Yeah, for sure. I don't think I've ever seen Aaron this worked up. Dude, I've been worked up tons. I made a few rants. MCP by the end of the month, according to the Veve, the very trustable Veve team. There you go. Now, if you're really smart, you'll wait for MCP to really kick in if you're skeptical before you load lots of money in. If you're dumb, you'll just pile in and then get mad after when they don't meet that day deadline. Right? Think about that. They see you make good plays, but forget that you're grinding work and videos and stuff and doing it not just depending on the sales to live. No. I'm just giving my opinion right here. Bruin, can't beat all the Veve influencers with the same brush. I almost got confused with you and Randy, but notice your nails weren't painted black, so I was able to figure it out. Yeah. I mean, if you really want to, like, you know, you just this is why I always say on the channel, like, make a channel, get out there, get your opinion known, spread what you think, tell everybody, go for it, you know. But like, if it's all negative all the time, good luck getting viewers, good luck inspire people, Tell them about something new. Tell them how they can get ahead. Tell them about something that like they can do to that's going to be positive and that's going to influence their lives in a positive way. You know, give people opportunities. Don't drag people down. If this is a drag down space, then, you know, don't be in the space. I wouldn't. Any project that I've gone into projects, you know, where I've gone to their Discord server and I've watched the community just shredding. And I just like, I'm out of here, you know, before I even invested any money in. So new VV tweet. Is there a new VV tweet that's out? What's the new VV tweet? Let's see what this has to say right here. Oh, check it out. Is it actually, is it Howard the Duck? Well, that's kind of fun. Howard the Duck, 2 digital collectibles drop on Sunday the 12th at 8 a.m. Okay, here's the video right here, guys. Howard the Duck. He's a Marvel character, in case you don't know. Not one of my favorite characters. I don't really like Howard the Duck that much. There he is. That's funny. That's good. I have Howard the Duck comics I'll hand out. That's good. If you mess with Howard the Duck, what does it say? What does it say? What does it say? Hold on a sec. What did it say? It said something. Hold on a second right here. Howard the Duck. Okay, what does it say? If you mess with him, then he looks a little upset. If you mess with him, he'll whip your tail feathers. What do you guys think about Howard the Duck? I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm not a huge fan of Howard the Duck, but that's cool. We'll look what the edition sizes say for sure. Dude, just look up Bill Burr, Steve Jobs. Hilarious. I know. You know, to be honest, sometimes people don't learn a lesson when they get a bit and they get bit in the ass and then they point fingers. Yeah, it happens. People don't like to hear it either. People don't like to be told. Howard the Duck dropped something. There we go. Free speech is awesome. He charged a dime to tell you stuff. Yeah. Vincent, there we go. Mark, got my MCP rank level point total. It's here. Yeah, I haven't seen mine yet. I don't think I'm going to be that high, but I'm trying to get somewhere in the middle so I'm not like way down at the bottom. That's why I'm going after these uncommon comics as much as I can on the good stuff, right? Another 80s one. Well, he's a Marvel hero character, so I'll have a Howard the Duck comic to give out next week. It should be fun. I'm not a huge Howard the Duck fan. I mean, like, you know, we'll see what it says right here. I probably won't go for that drop just because I'm not a big fan of the character. Like, I don't dislike the character. I just don't really care that much. So we'll see what happens on that. I'll see what the edition sizes say. Juju, I got 2 Death of Superman comics, common and uncommon. Classic comic I'm holding now. There you go, man. Nicely done. Evolved. I put way too much in and I'm not upset. I'm patient. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, same here. I think so. I think that's what you mean, right? I'm just a patient guy. What can I tell you? I've waited years for things to happen. Howard the Duck, that show was no good even when it was popular. There's got to be about 15 fans worldwide of the show. Yeah, the comic is interesting, right? He's a character, and he's like, he did show up in the MCU at one point, right? Didn't we see him? We saw him. I can't remember which of the Marvel movies, but he showed up. He's an interesting character. We'll see where they take him with that. I have to look him up again a bit more, but I've never been a huge fan of his comics. Hey, bro, can you show your collectibles and comics? Yeah, I just did. I don't have a ton. Feels good. He's contradicting himself. Essentially, he's stating that the team's word means nothing and doesn't listen to the team. That's not at all what I'm saying. That's not at all what I'm saying. Feels good. I wish I could explain it to you, but I just don't have the energy anymore. New VV drop, Howard the Duck. There we go. Rare Grind Beats. Never heard of Howard the Duck. Had to look it up. Yeah. Not a lot of people are going to know who Howard the Duck is. I'm telling you right now. Vincent, for a long time, I'm happy and a patient guy. There you go. Rare Grind Beats. Apparently Marvel owns Howard the Duck now. Yeah, he's had comics for years. Maybe there's plans to put him in the MCU against Hitmonkey or that dinosaur character. Yeah, his comics in the 80s, Howard the Duck had comics for sure, right? Are you more into the comics and collectibles, right? Yeah, mostly. I'm mostly in there, although I do have certain collectibles that I absolutely love for sure. I'm more into like different, IPs like Star Wars and Marvel and stuff like that. Howard the Duck was a Guardians of the Galaxy, and yeah, that's right. He was in Guardians. That's right, for sure. Omar's here for the long term. Howard the Duck, I like it, but I'm sure many won't. They probably won't know, but this is a chance for people to learn, right? Big plans for Howard the Duck in the future, possibly. We'll see. NFT Pirates. Veve has the biggest potential. Everyone will stick around because there's always massive IP to have the drops and capture. Hate it or love it, you'll be here. It's true. It's true. They can't leave. It's too good. You know? Even us hardcores are fed up, but MC's right. Either you're here for it or you're not. But if you're not, just be gone. Yeah, I mean, criticize. It's all great. Make sure you take care of your own mental health, though, and you're not getting like freaked out and mad every single day. Because that's not good for anybody. It's not good for you. It's not good for the project. It's mostly not good for you. You know, I just kind of ignore a lot of that stuff. But yeah, not the good critical stuff. You know, for sure. Mario, I'm totally fine holding these comics collectibles for long term. I will enjoy having them in the vault. There you go. Feels good. It's okay. If you think that Veve lies to users every month, I respect your opinion. It's all good. You know, are you still here? Feels good. Do you have collectibles and stuff in the app? Do you have like stuff in the app? Are you still have an account? Are you still in it, or like what's the point? What's the point of you saying this? Because I don't feel like they lie to their users every month. Personally, I really don't. I read all their stuff. You know, I don't base all my decisions on it though. But what do you like? Do you still have stuff? I want to know. Do you still have stuff in the app or not? And I don't mean that in a way like you don't have stuff, so you don't have a word. You have a voice if you don't have collectibles and you used to. That's totally cool. I don't really subscribe to that thing where if somebody doesn't own anything, they have no opinion on Veve. People are allowed to give their opinion for sure. I'm just curious. If you feel they're lying to you every month and you feel that the owners are dishonest, like, why are you still here? You know, like, why? If I felt that way, I would not be here. I'm telling you, if I felt that way, I would be like, I'm done with these guys. I'm done with this project. Good luck, everybody. Have fun at Veve or whatever. I would just be gone. And I'd be like, now, what else can I find that's better? And I'd be like, oh, look at that project over there. That's awesome. I'm going to go divert all my attention and energy there because then I'll be successful. Why would I stick around? Like, what's the point? What's the point? I don't get it. I don't get it. Explain to me. What's the point? TK Yosh, I love your message. Thanks, man. I respect everybody's opinion. You just do your thing. It's all good. Keep positive, my person. We will all win in the end. And you do so much for everyone. I'm trying. Well, I'm just letting you guys know what I think, you know, and if that helps out, great. You know, Tesla's way ahead as well as Apple. Yeah, they're doing all right. You know, they've had their moments, tons of moments. Look what like Volkswagen did, man. Remember what Volkswagen did? They literally like lied about all their exhaust and stuff, and they went, you know, they almost went under. I mean, they were like telling everybody their cars were all like environmentally friendly. You know, it was insane, the crazy scandal. People are still buying Volkswagens. You know, I mean, like there's been way worse stuff. I mean, like honestly, you got to relax, everybody. I mean, what are we talking about here? Comics and stuff. There we go. I'm not going to skip over your comments. It's all good, but I'm not going to address everything. It's all good. You're making your point. I hear you. Feels good. I hear you. Bruin. Okay. I can ask anything I want. Why are you wearing a Batman cap when it was the death of Superman today? I'm wearing a Lakers cap. Lakers. I don't have a Batman hat. I got my Lakers hat. Omar, on Investor Day, almost all the investors have no idea what was mentioned on Investor Day, but it was clear that a few had I don't know anything about the Tesla situation, so I can't really comment there, but you guys can continue to talk about that. That's all good. Great Mando, who's the robot? I thought the robot in the Mando episode was Grievous. I thought it was Grievous back from the dead. I don't know if it was or not, but it looked like my son and I were like, is that General Grievous? A piece of him? Did he survive? I was so hoping for it. We'll see, right? Could you imagine if that's Grievous? It looked like him the way he was walking around. Did you guys watch the episode? No spoilers. You guys go watch the episode. They never said it was Grievous, so there's no spoilers. So, Hash Brown, how you doing? There's something about Oswald that I like as an overall character more than Mickey. Yeah, and they're doing stuff with him at the park. He's walking around. It's crazy, right? We'll see what happens. I don't own any of the Oswalds, but maybe I will. If they start doing stuff with him, you know, that was always my thing with Oswald. Like if they start doing stuff with them, maybe I'll buy one and maybe I'll start liking him. Everyone here. And now is to win. I hope so. Howard the Duck. Yeah. Howard the Duck. There we go. Crispy Knight, hold strong, everyone. I've been in this project since Ecomi dropped, have preached its potential in my trading group, and not until this week did they start to agree. Profits will come. If you're here for profits, I mean, people make profits every day on Veve, you know? People look at the market, they take advantage of whatever situation it is, whatever news comes out. They really are mercenarily taking advantage of the situation. If you really want to make money, get your head down and take advantage of what's going on in the markets and play them right. Listen to the people who flip and trade here and are masters at it. You know, people make money here every day. People stand around and complain every day. Like if they're, I don't know. It's wherever you put your energy is up to you. Duck and cover it. They don't matter. Imagine a stadium hosts 50K people with 100 people in it and half are moaning. They don't matter. I want to hear people's comments, though. I really do. Hopefully we can get through to some of those people, but sometimes you just can't. It's all good. My comment was meant to highlight that even the biggest companies in the world miss important promised deadlines, and investors don't flee if the project is amazing. Veve reminds me a lot of Tesla. Yeah, I don't invest in Tesla or anything like that, but it's not going to be all roses, everybody. And, thick skin, you guys. That's all. Early stage of Tesla before they blew up. Yeah. Damn, are you having a live mental breakdown? Yeah, blockchain, I am. Yeah, I'm having a big breakdown. You got me. Yeah. Oh, you got me, blockchain comics. Ow. I don't know about Tesla. I haven't really done that before. Anyway, my eyes are going out on me. I thought your Laker cap was a Batman. Yeah, no, it's Lakers. Lakers all the way. Bob Sales, we have not a lot of active users right now, but progress is made. They'll be back, and they'll hopefully we stack for cheap. Yeah, there was a tweet put out. There was like not a ton of active users yesterday. Who put that out? It was Brock, right? He put it out. This tweet was quite crazy. It was like 65% down from one day to the next. No drop, of course, but yeah, a lot less users active right now. This is Veve. This is what they got to do. They got to step their game up. They do. They got to step their game up and deliver this stuff. Otherwise, there you go. There you go. It's not going to work out. I think the IPs are going to be just fine though. But yeah, they got to step their game up. Collectors at heart, I'm with you. I'm a believer. Yeah, and like I said, I believe in the characters and stuff. Omar, Hollow will win, especially if we get amazing partners with incredible ideas. Yeah, we already got him. It's great. Mark, you're reminding people that deadlines get missed by companies. People always jump the rabble, grouse, and compare Veve to them. They miss the point. And like, if you say, oh, well, they missed a deadline, give them a break, then you get like the whole thing about, oh, yeah, you're just, ignoring the stuff. No, it's just like, those things don't matter to me that much. I mean, like 2 weeks from now, I don't care what happens in 2 weeks. Really, I don't. I've been thinking that way from the start. Been watching my channel. If you're new to the channel, because I'm a moon boy and you don't watch my stuff. If you're new here, this is what I do. I don't think about 2 weeks from now. Sorry. Thinking about 2 years from now. That's what we do here. All right. In case you didn't know, people, in case you're coming to the channel, I don't want to watch Mycollectables. He's a moon boy. Yeah, fine. This is what we do here. We think a couple years out. We think way ahead. We think about the IP. We think about the trusted and tried and true collectibles that are here that are based upon years and years of popularity, physical value. It's where I come from. If it's not for you, it's fine. There we go. Vader, how you doing? Kryptoni, invest more. 2 words, invest less. Yeah. No, Veve's not a public company. We're not shareholders. We're customers buying digital collectibles. It's true. Control what you can control. Fun under the sun. Thanks for the super chat. You don't have to do that. It's all good. We're having a bit of a fun day here. Bit of a wild day. It's all good. Agree with you, MC, 100%. MC for president. I'm Canadian, so that would be prime minister. But I don't want to be that person. Thank you so much. New plan. If Veve was a public company, it's crypto, bro. Only thing I'm pissed about is the exchanges. There are no excuses for that one. Yeah, no exchanges. Yeah, for OMI. This, I guess, I got to be honest with you guys. I don't follow OMI and the exchanges thing that closely, you guys. I'm really honed in on the collectibles here. You know, I got Omi. I give Omi out. Hopefully it'll work out, but I'm not too. The way to make this thing blow up is not with crypto, people. You know, I've been telling people this for a while. People always thought that we got to get crypto to gem. That's not the way to get the masses. I'm sorry. If Amazon is any indication, or even Hot Wheels over, you know, like they don't crypto like currencies freak the masses out. Okay. You want mass adoption here. You got to make it easy for them. So I'm not really worried about exchanges and all that kind of stuff. Keep it simple with your credit card and you'll get more people in here. Simple as that. Give them a game to play like MCP and, you know, you'll get more people in here. Regular people. And we want regular people with their credit cards, do we not? We don't just want crypto whales. I want a nice combination of both. But the masses, crypto is this big. This big, you guys. Amazon is like that. That's why they're not allowing crypto buying on their NFTs, apparently. Just credit cards to start. Education. Get people involved in the blockchain. Let them know what an NFT is first before you make them go get a wallet and buy exchanges, buy crypto on exchanges. I mean, I have ETH. I have my own NFT projects on the OpenSea. I know what I'm talking about, but that's not the way to get the masses in here, if you ask me. So how about the Knicks? Lakers. By the way, the Knicks are doing really well. Did you saw FTX? Did you saw FTX and not what Jerome Powell said yesterday? Yeah, you know, like, I don't really care. I mean, honestly, I'm in Canada. You know, I know it affects things, and for you know, well, I'm just wait for like official announcements. I know Biden and the whole thing and the blah blah blah. I know I'm following it all, you guys. It just, you know, doesn't. I don't really care. It can't sell and cash out on wire restricted countries. They're stuck here. Some people can't sell. That is true. Good point, DYD. Check your blood pressure. I'm good, man. I've never been happier. This is good fun. I love this. Keep it going. I can do this all day, you guys. Like Cap, we can talk all day. It's all good. I don't get bothered. You think I'm going to turn off the live stream and go stomp around my house? No. This is good. I love good conversation. This is great. You know, you can bring it here. It's all good. I don't know why people think you can't. People, you can bring it here if you want. People just don't. But you can. It's all good. You know? I don't hardly block anyone. I don't block almost anyone on Twitter. The only people I would block are people who take personal shots at me. Like literally personal stuff that's creepy and weird. Like then I like, you know, I'll block those people. And sometimes I just block them for a while. Little timeout. Then I come out. I don't block everybody. Like, you know, when people make comments on my tweets and stuff and they take a shot at me, it doesn't hurt me. It's all good. It's the internet. This is what it is. I'm tough enough. I got tough skin. It's all good. I love people coming out with good stuff. Bring a good question here. Bring a good point. I will read it and we will debate. And then we'll be friends and have a beer. It's all good. I agree. If you don't like Veve, leave. It's simple. Not everyone will be happy and rich for Veve. If you have 10 to 20 mileses, you might make money. Yeah, I think so. Maybe lately. Omar, Veve team are being very smart to hold back on crypto not being spread everywhere. Yeah, you can see like this is there's a lot smarter than people think. And you know, we'll just see where it goes. JT, how you doing? Thanks for coming into the chat today. This is what I come to MC streams for. Give him oxygen, man. I'm good. Kryptoni, having these NFTs skyrocket again with me not involved is not an option for me. Yeah, me too. Me too, for sure. You're piling because you love it. There you go. Alex, imagine we've never had a bear market. We've never had a chance to own everything we do now. I was waiting for this. I was hoping that we would at least get some sort of opportunity that the OGs were smart enough to take advantage of. The OGs in the app deserve all the credit for being back in those crazy critical times when they had no like They had no chance of like this app. This app was like really scary to put money into. You couldn't get your money out. You got nothing to complain about now. You can put your money in, you can take your money out. It's all good. If you play the market right, you can make money. People are doing it every single day here. But back in the day, man, the OGs are still here. Big credit. I mean, the app was like really undermined. Like, the app was really underdeveloped then. We're closer than ever to wherever this is going. We're closer to it than ever before. So the bear market's good and bad. It is true. Hinano, Howard the Duck, another niche movie from the 80s, just like The Explorers. The Explorers! We were talking about that. I love that movie. Evolved, have a good day, but don't forget, don't dissolve, stay evolved. There you go. Nice tagline, nice slogan. I love that. Feels good. Is everyone who got MCP also the email for beta testing? I don't know. I haven't got, I'm not involved in that. I haven't got the MCP beta testing yet. I haven't seen my rank. I want to see that soon. We're getting closer, though. I like seeing people tweeting about that. We're getting closer. Hopefully it comes sooner than later. They got to put this stuff out. They really got to do it. I doubt many people even know who he is. Howard the Duck. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, he was near the collector. I think he was in the background. Yeah, I think he was just, wasn't he just an illusion, though, from the reality stone? Or was he actually there? I have to go back and look, for sure, right? Tyler got the epic Superman today. Congratulations. There you go. Nicely done. Gary, question. What is one to do? Buy rare comics at 5 to 6 gems to get the 2 points, or spend 100 gems to get a set of 3 Secret Rare Superman card set, 24 gems. 100 gems buys 15 to 16 rare comics, which is 30 points. Man, those are really tough questions I always battle with every day. I'm trying to pick a popular comic at the uncommon level that is between, 2 to 5 gems and stack that. That's my strategy. I may not get as many points as other people if you go for the rares and things like that, but I like to have, it's just my own collecting style. I like to have I don't want to have my collection look like it's too big with so much stuff, because then I have trouble finding things, and I have all these individual rare comics. I don't like seeing that in my collection, just the way I like to look at my app, And so I try to pick 1 or 2 that I think is like going to do well financially in the future, because it's a popular, solid comic. And also I can stack it up at a cheap price now. That's sort of what I'm trying to do. I might be wrong. I mean, I'm not going to get his head if I just went and bought all the cheapest rare comics on the app, like all the $4, $5, $6, $8 cheap rares. I'd probably get more points per day for sure. But then I have this crazy kind of like mashed up collection of stuff I don't want. So I'm just trying to get the stuff I want. That's how I'm doing it. But yeah, good question, Gary. Good question. Veve has not lied to me. Yeah, I don't know, Conspiracy theory. People bring the project down to buy low while everything is down. Yeah, people do that. Like I said, there's more conspiracy theorists in Veve lately than collectors. And I don't know if that's a good thing. DYD, Wire will never enable this countries to cash out. Veve must change their cash out provider ASAP. Yeah, and I think they're going to do that, DYD. The big scare with Wire already happened. We saw already what happened. What's happening with the other platforms. Their cash out's going away, in March here. And yeah, so I think Veve is looking for another provider, because like a small group of countries can't cash out. It's true. It's not perfect. Crypto is like, it's tough around the world. There's still, this stuff is being invented, as we said, right here in front of our face. I'm saving gems for F.A. Hulk and Captain America. Yeah, that's going to be crazy, because we're going to get them eventually one day. Derek Brand. We can do this every day. It's all good. I'd rather have fun, though. I'm having lots of fun, actually, in the chat. These are good comments and questions. Duck and Cover, half of the 50s are moaning, too, but it's not the same. Yeah, I know. OG Vault, there he is. Howard the Duck has a wild history. I might have to make a video about this drop. Not saying he's a girl, but I like him. Yeah, I hope so, man. I'd like to learn more about him, because I've never been a huge fan of the character. I've just never really got into him, because he's a duck, I'm kind of like, meh. But I'd like to know more about him. So yeah, if you make a video about it, OG Vault, I'll be watching that 100%. I'll be on your live stream anyway on drop day. So New plan. Will you have more Disney comics as rewards in the future? Yes, I actually have lots of Disney comics, like Golden Age ones, to give away. So stay tuned, you guys. I just like to wait for them to be timely to match up with certain drops we're gonna. I gotta get to the comic rewards here in a minute, guys. I got a comic to give away in the chat. Juju Beats, how you doing? There are some people that are making the most creative scenes with the VV mashups. Yeah, I know. This is virtual toy land, and it's so much fun. Viva will continue to grow for sure. Yeah, it's so fun. Like, that's the way to spend your time, doing some amazing creative stuff. Duck and cover. The way to make this the most of this app is to not be in it for profits. The app can be so much fun when you drop the dollar signs. No joke. It's true. I mean, I want to make profits. Yeah, I'm a collector, but I'm also a collectible dealer in the real world. I want to make profits, and I want to collect the stuff I love at the same time. And I want it all to go up in value, for sure. 100%, blockchain comics. Trust me, in-world collectors masses have no interest in NFTs. I know, it's true. That's why crypto to gem is just not important. It's only important to the crypto people who are here, but not to the masses at all. People want NFTs if it's easy and it's attached to something they can trust and big. So what can they trust? Amazon. This is a doorway. This is a big doorway, blockchain comics. This is what I think is the catalyst to a shift in the world. If Amazon's going to put out an NFT marketplace and you only use your credit card in your Amazon account, this is like a shift. I'm not saying that everyone's going to pile into Veve, but you need to educate people that NFTs, what they are, digital ownership, the blockchain, all that stuff, without making them go out and have to go buy Ethereum and all the rest of the stuff that we know how to do. It was tough in the early days to get in. And I'm that guy who's coming from that world of physical collectibles. If I wasn't a graphic designer on my computer all day involved in tech, I may not have made the jump into NFTs, so easily. But it's because of my background and my job. I understand computers. I'm like, I'm like I said, a graphic designer. I'm like, I built websites and stuff. I'm in that kind of world already a bit. And so getting into crypto was easy, although it was difficult to learn how to get a wallet, get on exchanges, buy crypto for the first time, especially in my region in Canada. It was like, I made a couple of videos about how to do it up here, like how I did it, and stuff. I had to self-teach myself. So like, this is a lot of barriers here. So this is why Veve's set up nice. Just your credit card. I've always loved that about this app. I know some people don't, but that's what I've always loved about it. The demographic is not there. Yeah, it is, man. I disagree. It's 100% there. Because if it's not there, it's nowhere. We are tiny. This is how I disagree with you, blockchain. I respect your opinion, but I disagree because we are tiny. Crypto is tiny. We got to stop thinking we're big. We're not. We're small. We're little. We're such a small part of the population, and we think we're all like, no. If you want people in here, you got to make it easy for them. It's just humans. It's sad, but true. We want everybody to learn crypto and buy Bitcoin and get wallets and go on the open sea and decentralization, interoperability, Of course we want all that. That's why we're here. But the masses, they need something. They need something easy. I think it's Amazon and that kind of thing. Big company, just to get people in the door. Once they're in the door, then we can start getting people to kind of get out of there and get more into crypto and decentralize and learn about like the beauty of it all, the tech that we have in front of us. But we can't just expect people to show up and start getting MetaMask wallets. It's too scary. It's not happening. So I respect you, blockchain, but I don't agree. And that's okay. We're allowed to do that. We can still have a beer. Yeah, there we go. Crypto's falling. True enough. Crispy Night. Put your money in, take your money out. Put your money in and shake it all about. That's what it's all about. Oh, you need to get me dancing over here. OG Vault. Howard the Duck is an endgame too. Yeah, that's right. I got to go back and remember and look those up for sure, right? G33, non-fun question. You can ask whatever you want, man. Choose one. Partner statue or both Rizzo and Ultra Spider-Man? Oh, boy. Good question right there. I'd take the two because of Ultra or Spider-Man. I love the partners, I've never owned one. I don't own one now. I have no skin in the game. I've never been able to get to it. It's been too high, or I've made other choices. I would take the Rizzo and the Spider-Man because I believe in Batman and Spider-Man a bit more than Disney, than Walt, just by general popularity. But that Walt, man, it's all based on utility for me, and I don't know if we're gonna get it. I was hoping we get it by April. That was my prediction a year ago, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. At least not by Disney themselves. So that's what I would choose. What would you choose, Mr. D? Reese, rugging Omi and Veve app is hyperinflationary. No one is buying other than the same people. Yeah, that's right. We have a certain level of community here that's buying. It's true. It's 100% true. And it's shrinking. So like what we're going to see where this goes, you guys. We are going to see where this goes. Amazon market cap alone is 100 times the size of the entire NFT space. I know. Crypto is tiny. I mean, people got to start like being real about it. I've known from the start, the amount of people that buy, where is it? Where is it? I was going to read that article, but I don't have enough time. I'll read it next time. The amount of people that buy Rambo 1/6 scale figures is 10 times the amount of people that are buying Veve stuff. It just is what it is. I wonder how soon if Veve will have leaderboards like HRO. Yeah, I hope they have them soon. Feels good because they need them. And it's going to be like really weird to see what that does to the community. If they get MCP going and they got leaderboards and stuff, because that's the plan, I guess, right? Ranks, like that does crazy things to people. We'll see how that goes. And then rewarding people for where they are and all that. It's going to be quite something, Yeah, OG, let's get that video. I want a Howard the Duck video. I'm watching it. I'm going to hold you to it. Okay, guys. I'm gonna get onto my reward right here because you guys have been so diligent. Thanks for sticking around. I really appreciate it. It's been a good conversation. I want to tell you guys right now that I love this stuff. It's all good. Ask me whatever you want. Okay. And I'm going to reward you guys for sticking around. Thanks so much. Okay. I'm going to give you a nice physical comic right here in the chat. If you want this comic, type in the chat right now. Disney 100 Hulk. Okay, Disney 100 Hulk. And you'll get a chance to win this comic right here. Okay, guys? Let's go. It's a live stream. I was going to do this one. You can see down here, I was going to do members only, but we're opening it up. I got another couple for my members. So we're opening it up for you guys today. Because I really actually loved this conversation. This was a really good stream. This is one of my favorites in a long time. I got to be honest. It really is. I love this stuff. There we go. Disney 100 Hulk. So what I'm going to do here is I scroll the chat with my eyes closed, okay, on my mouse. Whoever I land on wins this comic. Now, if you win this comic, you got to DM me your shipping address so I can mail it to you. It's a physical comic. See, look, here it is right here. I went and picked up a few at the comic shop. Just to hand out to you guys today. I got some for my members. This one was going to be a members only, but we're going to open it up to anybody. Okay, let's go, guys. Enter. And then I'll give you guys a spot in my actual comic book rewards coming up next because I have literal comic book rewards for members of the channel who own my NFT as well. All right, so let's go. We got a couple more. This is Spider-Man 21, the Hulk 1 variant Disney 100 cover. Pretty cool. And stay tuned to the channel for my next live streams because there'll be other opportunities to win this exact comic again because I got a couple copies for you and some other good stuff. We almost ready? Okay, here we go. I'm scrolling up, scrolling down, scrolling up. I'm scrolling down, scrolling up and down and all around. I'm stopping right there. And who wins it? It's Juju Beats. Juju Beats wins this comic right here. Nicely done, Juju. There we go, Juju Beats. You got to DM me now. Let me know that you saw that you won, okay, Juju Beats? Let me know. Let me go. There we go, Juju Beats. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for coming to the live stream today. Random winner right there. Just landed right on you. There we go. So Juju Beats, you got to send me in a DM on either Instagram or Twitter. Or if you're already on my Discord, I can't remember if you are or not. Sorry, but your shipping address, I will mail this out to you. Don't worry, I won't show up, and I'll delete it right after. It's all good. Now let's get to the actual comic book reward. So I'm going to give out a drop head right here as well. Now this, whoever wins this drop head gets a spot in the weekly rewards for all time. You just got to give me your wallet address. I transferred over. These are on the OpenSea. And if you're a member of the channel, you get one for free. If you join my channel as a member, you get one. And you get into the rewards, right? And I do all these comic book rewards, in case you don't know. And, you know, well over 300 comics have been given away, physical ones that I've mailed to my members. And we're going to keep it going. We got 5 going out. Number 6 right there. That was Juju Beats right there. I'll just put it in right there. You won. And I have one right now. I'm also going to show right here on my Discord that it's another Superman comic. So here are the comics going out. I'm going to give you guys a spot. Here is the master list. Each one of these entries, you can't see it here, but they're a spot. They're numbered. Random number generator shows who wins. And then all you do is you just give me your shipping address. A lot of you already have your address, so I just send it out. But we got Daredevil. We got this one right here with the Black Widow on the cover. The Daredevil started filming again, so I'm going to give you this one from 1983. It's a great story with the Black Widow and Daredevil. I love it. So this one's going out to my members. Then we got this one where Spider-Man's punching the crap out of Mysterio. A beautiful cover, nice variant cover right there for you. Direct edition version. Then we got this bigger one right here. This is a Silver Age Invincible Iron Man number 18. This is where he gets his original suit back and he's battling himself. This is a tribute because we got that Tales of Suspense comic in with his original suit, this, you know, the gold suit. Tony Stark has to put his gold suit back on in this comic. It's really cool. So I try to tie it in with drops that happen, you know, on all sorts of stuff. So this one's going out to a member right here. A 9.8 goes for about 1,700. It's not 9.8 level. It's just a raw copy, but you know, here's another one because we got the Death of Superman. I wanted to put this one out for you. It's a fun cover. Superman is dead again. 1994. So this is a really nice, fun cover. So this one's going out to you guys as well. And because we got the Phoenix today, I picked out a nice X Factor comic with a beautiful Phoenix cover for you guys. One of the more famously loved covers. You know, not super valuable, this comic, but just definitely one that people love. So let's go. We got all 5 right there. Let's give a spot away right now. Type in, I want a drop head to win this drop head. Now, it's not going to be this exact dude. It'll be one that's randomized, but you'll win a drop head that gets you into the comic book. So type in, I want a drop head 1, or not. Just type in drop head 1. I think I almost got rugged, but anyway. There we go. Yeah, I want a drop head. Let's go. Let's go. Keep it going. Keep it going. Drop head 1. You'll get an extra spot right here for all the rewards coming up in the future. Every week. And you get a little NFT as well, which is fun. There's like well over 500 members of this, guys. It's getting bigger. We're going to have bigger rewards the more people we get. That's the way it works around here. Drop head 1. Here we go. We're almost ready. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, I'm going to scroll the chat. Same thing. Whoever I land on, I'll take my hand off the mouse. Whoever I land on wins this and gets the spot. Let's go. Scrolling up. Scrolling down, scrolling up and down and all around, up and down. I'm stopping right there. And who wins this? If it ain't raining. Nicely done. If it ain't raining, you win. There you go. Okay, so after you won the last time too, I think, didn't you? Did you win the last time too? You got another spot. So nice. So I'll just add this for you. I'll get it to you again if the same DM we had before. Yeah, you're back-to-back winners on that. That's crazy. Congratulations. Just randomized, everybody. So your spot 1202. There we go. Now, you got 2 spots right there. Now, in the chat, we got number 1118. This spot right here is for a winner. So if the random generator for these comics lands on this number right here, the chat will win the comic again. All right, so let's get into this right now. How many spots we got? We got 1202. Okay, hold on one sec. Let's see who wins this. Okay, I'm going to the random number generator. There we go. Random number generator. Hold on. I'll show you on screen in just a second. Let me get this going. 1202, I think we have. Yeah, 1202. Okay. Let's see who wins these comics, and then I'll show you who the wins on the Discord as well, because we got a Discord server. So there's my that's the list right there. Let me just bring up the random generator. Where is it? There we go. Number 1202. Okay. If 1118 wins, then the chat wins. Let's go. 777. Who's that? It's Painful Monkey. Painful Monkey wins the first comic, the Daredevil comic. Congrats. I'll post these results in my Discord as well. So Painful Monkey, you win. Nicely done. Congratulations. I know you have lots of drop heads, so it makes it easier the more drop heads you have. Now we're doing the Spider-Man with Mysterio comic. 1114. That's close. That was so close to the live stream. That is Bjornson. There you go, Bjornson. You win. Nicely done. I'll post these results as well. Okay, you win the Spider-Man comic right there. The next one up is let's go the Iron Man comic. This is the Silver Age Iron Man. Let's see who wins this one. 814. This is a pretty nice comic. 814. Growler. Growler, you win. You win the Silver Age. If you're here, you win the Silver Age Iron Man comic. You don't have to be on the live stream to win these, by the way. I post the results in my Discord. Now we got this Dead Again Superman comic. Let's see who wins this one. Number 417. There we go. 417. Oh my God. It's Growler again. You win back-to-back in a different spot. Congrats, Growler. That's only happens once in a while. We get a double winner like that. That's crazy. So I'll put them together for you. And then the X Factor Phoenix comic. This one goes out to number 1093. Let's see who this is right here. 1093 is Papalgus. Papalgus, you win. There we go, Papalgus. Nicely done. Okay, cool. There we go. We got everybody. Okay, let's go out of that. Now, let's go. Let me just quit out of that. Let's go back and show you guys all the winners. And then I'll post this up in my Discord. There we go. Okay, so first off, Painful Monkey wins Daredevil. Nicely done. And then we got Bjornson wins the Spider-Man comic. This is a first-time winner, I believe. Growler wins this one. Nicely done, Growler. Okay, and then Growler wins the Superman as well. So there you go. You can win twice. And then Papalgus wins this X Factor comic, which is nice right here. And then, of course, If It Ain't Raining gets another spot in the rewards, which is cool. So, you know, you were entered into these ones as well, which is cool right there. So that's good. And then, of course, in the chat, Juju Beats won this comic in the chat. So that's nice. So congratulations on everybody there. I'll post the results in my Discord and get you guys your stuff for sure, right? Now, let's go back to my Discord because we have actually a giveaway to do in the Discord that's actually live right now. I do this live on stream too. Let's go. Where is my Discord here? There we go. There's my Discord. So this one, we'll figure out who wins this right now too. This is Superman number 298. Clark Kent, this is right here, The World Without Superman. Because they had the death of Superman today, I thought this was funny to do this comic because check out what's going on in the background. Clark's like, Lois is like, I'm so glad you realized, Clark, that the world can get along without Superman, right? So like, he doesn't die in this, but you know, he kind of like is not being Superman. Look what's going on in the background. Plane is crashing into a house. This guy's getting shot. There's a train coming off the tracks with people literally falling to their death. And there's a skyscrapers on fire because he's not being Superman. So that would happen, I guess, if Superman was gone. But anyway, it's a fun comic. So we got everybody who entered here. Let's just count how many who entered. This is on Discord. This happens all the time if you're a member. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39 entries. So let's go random generator again. We got 39 entries. Let's reset this really quick. 39. Let's see who wins it. Number 25. Okay, let's see who's in the 25th position. It could have been number 1. It would have made it easier to count, but let's go. Who's in the 25th position? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Bulin is 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Mario! Mario's the winner. Congrats, Mario. There we go. I'll get your address, and let me just show the screenshot of, you guys saw the proof. He's got number 25 right there. There we go. Good job, Mario. You win that comic. Nicely done. I don't know if you're still here in the chat, but I'll let you know on Discord anyway, for sure, right? So, wow, okay, we got this going on right here. Let's refresh that really quick. So Howard the Duck is coming. That's fine. Okay, good. We got Rambo coming. Let me know what you guys think about Rambo as well. We'll see if who wants to go for it. I'm thinking, I don't know. I don't know if this one's going to sell out at 60 and 2,400. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to sell out immediately, but I think it'll do okay over time. Probably go a bit under retail though, but it's pretty damn cool. It's not going to take much. So we got Rambo coming. That's cool. My So Rare, I'll talk about So Rare later. I'll do another video. I got to set my teams for next week on So Rare. If you're interested in the NBA NFTs, that's pretty cool. I'll read this article another time. It's an absolutely amazing article. Never got a chance to read it today. We had too much to talk about. We got the DC Superman stuff going on. I want to quickly look at the prices on that just before we go. Let's scroll down here. Superman 75. 83 on the Epic, 8 on the Uncommon. The Common's up to 12 now. The Rare's at 17. The Legendary's at 270. So it's doing pretty good. It's not a bad comic drop at all. Congratulations, DC and anyone who got it. It's doing all right. It's very popular, and I think it'll do just fine. So we got that right there. We got the Veve stuff. Let's check out this comic right here. Let's see where it's at. Let's see where it's at. 570 on the Common. That's all right. We got the Uncommon's going for 420. That's almost in my stackable range. That's fantastic. We got the Rare at 10. Ultra Rare's at 25. Not bad, I guess. And the Secret Rare's at 162. So, you know, below what I thought it would be, but that's all right. It is what it is. We'll see where this goes from here. Actually, I really do want to check quickly. I want to check Giant Size X-Men, because we're down to 246 commons now. Still at 26, so that's okay. My Uncommon, I got 10 of those at 17.31. That's all right. The Secret Rare at 1,000, so we'll see where this goes from here, you guys, for sure. Anyway, I'll stop that right here. I just want to say thanks so much for everybody coming to the chat today. Ask those tough questions. It's all good. We can get into it. I really do appreciate everybody who did ask tough questions today and challenged me a bit. That's all good. You can do that. You know, I love it. You know, I'm here at Veve for the long haul. You know, I'm working on my stuff, making my own decisions, taking responsibility for my own decisions, like we all should. And, you know, keeping it tight, not over leveraging myself, and trying to look at the angles and find all the positive stuff I can do here. And trying to find all the, like, you know, proper directions I can go to benefit me. And I would recommend you guys do the same. Look at what you can do to get ahead. You know what I mean? Don't dwell too much, you know? And if you're here for the long term, 2-week deadlines don't matter. But let's keep them honest. Let's keep pushing Veve in the right way, you guys. Share your opinions, you know? Bring it out. Be critical. It's all good. But try not to dwell. Save yourself the stress. Save yourself the struggle. try to live your life in a good way and be positive and enjoy what you're doing. Being in the negative is it just drags you down and doesn't make you feel very good. You know, you can always take a break and come back. It's up to you. But hey, just do what you're going to do. And, you know, everybody can do whatever they want. And you're welcome to come here anytime if you guys want to come and chat about it. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Take care. Have a good one. Remember my slogan as always, happy collecting. That's what I try to do. All right. Thanks, you guys. I really appreciate you. Cheers.